Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Couple Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh, yes! Welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand, and it's Monday, my dudes! Which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle! It is me! And I'm joined, as always, by my colonial co-hosts and collaborators. It's me! Sinatra says...
That's me!
And Pizza the Dub is Polly Dub.
That's me.
Oh, that. You made it even more manly than when I say it. I think we can all agree. It was
I don't
pretty
think we
manly
can.
when I say it. Yeah,
Yeah, it was I could not make it more manly than the way you did it. That
right,
was
really?
well, sure, with the squawk and the break in the voice and everything. I mean, the testosterone.
Break in the voice. Wow,
That was the definition of a squawk.
Oh, I'll take the squawk, but what break in the voice? I'm vocally trained.
That's me.
No, I'm not.
Sorry,
like
Mr. Simpson.
Would you like fries with that? But I'm not. I'm like, that's me. It's pure vocal control. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll give you a squawk, but there's no break in the voice. We don't take breaks here on the AAA.
You don't take breaks.
I don't take breaks here on the AAA. I don't give breaks. I don't take breaks. I ain't no goddamn Kit Kat. Sinatra, how you doing, man?
Oh, not too bad. It got some family drama, but can you do about it?
Was that a genuine question? Do you want me to
No.
toast any fools?
It might come down to that.
Yeah, no one will suspect me, mate. I'll be like, I was at a family barbecue when it went down. I was at
a family barbecue in a different continent.
Fuck yeah. In the rain as well, because it is Monday, guys. It is a bank holiday, which means it's obviously pissing down outside. No snow here in Derby. Very sad. I look up at the sky and I tut loudly. Polly, how are you doing, bud?
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
Hello.
If you want to donate anyone being late,
am I on?
you better be early for literally everything. If you're on time, you're late. Hit the like, quit bitching, shut up about promptness, fuckers.
Jesus Christ, Gamer Levine. Going in hard. Thank you very much for the $25 and calling everyone fuckers. I've never liked that if you're on time, you're late thing. I don't like that.
That's true, though.
It's not, though, is it? If you're on time, you're on time. That's why it's called on time. That means you got to be early for everything, and that means that early itself doesn't exist. It's just on time. I don't like it. Like, no one's just like, oh, my period's on time. Anyway, Polly, how you doing, bud?
Oh, okay, there we go. I got OBS up. Now I know. I'm like, why does everyone cut me off? What's good? Oh, right, donations. Shit. Fuck.
Oh, fuck, Polly.
Yeah, I know. It's been a rough Christmas thing. I also had family drama, but of a different kind.
Come on. Jerry Springer it up for me, Polly.
Well, no, but it's nothing like that. My mom's just real mad at me, so it's like you know when you're getting the cold shoulder from your mom, where it's like you bastard.
Polly, mum.
What did you do?
I was really well.
Turn your mother against you. This must be pretty heinous.
Well, in my mother's eyes, everything's heinous, right? She's just like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
My mom tends to, and here's the word I use: catastrophize. Like everything's.
That's a good word.
It's like, Mom, I was there. It's like, not on time. You weren't. Christmas once a year. That's all I ask of you. You can't show up on time once a year. And that's not the way she actually sounds, but
yeah, like a fucking Englishman from the 1800s.
Like Ebenezer Scrooge.
One time a year, Polly.
Well, don't get me wrong. Those were the words, just not in the voice. Like she's saying one time per year, and she really was stabbing her finger into a tabletop
while twirling her mustache.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
tying up a damsel to railroad tracks.
So you really are late to everything, aren't you?
well, yeah, it's not just an online persona. I really am chronologically challenged. So
I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Good wording.
I've heard he's doing good words today. Actually, I had a friend of mine. When she was younger, her sister died. It's like I think she's over it now. It was a while ago, but this is my older sister, and they always used to joke that she would be late. She'd even be late to her own funeral. And the hearse actually got stuck in traffic along the way, so she genuinely was late to her
beautiful.
own funeral.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
It cheered everyone up a little bit.
I am paying a funeral director or a priest or a family member or somebody to have me late to my own funeral. Just sit there, have a smoke, pay the hearse driver to just chill out for a minute. So
I'll do it.
Dude, I will personally see to it.
Yeah, we'll both do it. Because I'm the fixer-upper today. So Sinatra, you can get in on that with me. I'll tell you what, you take care of Polly's being late to his own funeral, and I'll off that family member for you. Now we just need for some drunkle drama, then Polly can come in and take care of that for me. We've got a triangle of help going on here, guys. It's like strangers on a stream.
Yeah, so I really am sick though, and I didn't do myself any favors, and that was part of it. I tried. You're not getting any sympathy out of me. That's what my mom actually said, because I was like, well, Mom, I was sick, and so I
sounds like the
down.
guy from the woman from The Shield. What's her name? CCH Pounder. That's it. God damn it! What other tasks you got us running for the DA?
But somebody else on chat has to have this experience, right? With the mom, especially moms that think that certain events should go down in a certain way. They have an idea of the ideal. You know what I'm talking about? And when there's ever any deviation from it, like Christmas dinner should look like this, and when it doesn't go that way.
My last donation for a while. I have to pay $850 to a corrupt judicial system and another $100 for an inept lawyer. The taxman to the pedophilic elite will get their money regardless.
God damn, Mudshot Pirate. You've made that donation extra special. Thank you very much for the $7.77. And I'm very sorry to hear that you have to pay $850 and another $100 for an inept lawyer. Though, my recommendation here, go for a good lawyer instead. Don't seek out an inept lawyer. You're not doing yourself any favours there.
Yeah.
Right, Polly, please continue.
Excuse me.
Your mother is CCH Pounder. Sorry.
Well, no, it's just like, okay. So, I'm putting on Christmas dinner, right? And the rolls aren't there, the cornbread isn't there, and it's like, oh my God, it's a catastrophe! Like, what? Because everything has to be a certain way.
Yeah.
Not about other things, just about like yes, she does catastrophize. So, it's like if she's the host of a given birthday party or Thanksgiving or Christmas, she has the idea of the ideal. When a son comes strolling in all super late and shit, it's like what? No one had even started eating yet. It's not like people even sitting at the table. I was supposed to be, I don't know, sitting around spinning yarns, entertaining the guests. I mean, these people aren't exactly telling fun stories. It's not like people weren't even talking about sports ball. I sat there and listened for fucking 45 minutes while people complained about bad retail service. I had a cashier once that actually had the nerve to tell me, and it's like, this is not exactly, Yuletide cheer stories, is it? Let's tell us the stories from Christmases past, when some son of a bitch down at the fucking Walgreens was slow with your return. What the fuck?
But you see, if you just did you saunter in late, or did you get back and you were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, and your mother was like, God damn it, Polly, or did you saunter in like do 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 do, hi guys.
Like that? That's the latter. I sauntered, yeah, without a care in the world. Like nothing was wrong, and I think that was a big part. Yeah, I was twirling my cane when I walked in. You know how it is.
Imagine if you came in with cornbread. You're late, but you're also the saviour. And that is why I always carry cornbread on me.
Yeah, just emergency cornbread. Got like pocket sand. But you should have shown up with something. Be like, man, we should have seen the lineup.
Oh shit! Yeah. Gamer Valiner, thank you for the $18 on the one-shot, two-shot. Tell your mom to stop acting like it's the first time that anyone has ever disappointed her, because that certainly won't be the last. Are you indicating that I have disappointed my mother my entire life? I mean, it's true, but to call me out on stream like that, fuck.
I was going to say, I don't think she's indicating it. I think she's outright saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jonathan King, chat, he's like, it's called holding court call. It's like, well.
Holding
Hold on,
court,
someone's
I
knocking
like
on my door. I'll be right back.
Coming in with a cornbread and a witty anecdote for the table.
I did show up with something. I don't come to places empty-handed. I came with a good wine. I showed up with a Pinot Noir because that is a turkey wine, my friend. It pairs well.
Turkey wine. It's wine made out of turkey.
No,
What?
it's just... Yeah, no, it's just okay. You don't have a Cabernet Sauvignon with whitefish. That's
What?
yeah, like, what are you,
Idiots.
a Philistine? I
My
mean,
God.
or having a, I don't know, Sauvignon Blanc with a steak? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Barbarians.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to pair and match. No, but it's true though. Like a dark red, heavy duty wine with like a whitefish, you ain't tasting that fish as soon as you take a sip of that wine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why you get redfish.
And a tart white wine with a red meat. No, that's disgusting. That's gross. So it's a Pinot Noir or Sangiovese. Either one would work.
Of
a nice
course,
Chianti. Yeah.
A nice. I know Chianti. I know that one.
Yeah, Chianti is like 85% by minimum by Italian law. Sangiovese, it's largely just Sangiovese grapes. So you learn all sorts of things from the sommelier.
I didn't realize you were from Somalia. Where are we, John boy?
That's right.
If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Never will have Christmas at my house again. Hard to get the godless rabble of a family out of my house when I am tired of dealing with them.
Well, here's a tip for that, Travis Gardner, because years ago, a friend of mine had a Christmas party, stroke drunken birthday party, and when he'd had enough, he just turned on a smoke machine. Everyone just piled out of the house, and he just shut the door.
Oh, you know what, Drunkle? You'll appreciate this. You know when you get enough liquor in you that you just don't give a fuck anymore? You know what I'm talking about here. Yeah. Where you're willing to break social conventions, if only in small ways.
Of course.
Yeah, you'll be proud of me. I leaned over and I went, hey, Dad. And like I was elbowing him when I was doing it too, because he was sitting right beside me at the big table. And like there's family members over, like, everyone was there, right? There's children around. My parents' friend, huge fucking table. Dad, like loud enough to break the conversation. He goes, what? I said, you hear about the restaurant on the moon? I pulled that one out. And he goes,
it's out of this world.
Doesn't have any atmosphere.
Yeah, he goes, no. And I said, great food, great service, no atmosphere. There was just silence. Like everyone's like, I can't fucking believe you just said that. And it's
They were in
like,
shock
y'all
that
are
you
boring.
dad
I'm gonna
joked
start
your
telling
own
bad
dad.
jokes. Fuck y'all. I told a dad joke to my dad. It's fine.
Yeah, that's why it was quiet. It's not that the joke isn't good. It's just like, how dare he?
Yeah, exactly. Is that at Christmas you're telling dad jokes? You know, as opposed to your fucking complaint about the guy who wouldn't take the fucking sweater back? Man, fuck you and your little problems. I'd call a man, be a Karen, ask to talk to the manager,
Where
get
are
it done
we, John
with.
boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
They're not even scared of the gun anymore.
All right, Trav. All right, okay. Right. Let me give you some more advice then. If you ain't got a smoke machine to get the family out of your house, they're not scared of the gun anymore, you gotta shoot someone. Only once, but you gotta let them know you mean business. Maybe don't shoot to kill, shoot to maim. Thank you very much for the 5, dude. So you got good and liquored up then, Polly?
Yeah, it's true. I had to leave my car there and Uber home. It's true. I didn't think it was going to be that boring, so I had to make it interesting, which means I got, liquored up. Tied one on, as it were. Yeah. Because my dad broke out his collection. I'm like,
at any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Yes, I got that fucking drunk. That's how I sounded at the end.
You got Winston Churchill drunk.
Gamer Beliner, thank you for the 350. No, if your mom is basically Veruca Salt?
Veruza Bulk?
No, Veruca, Veruca Salt? That's a character from something that only Gamer Valiner knows. No, if your mom is basically Veruca Salt and expects plans to go as she wants them, she's setting herself up for disappointment. You being late wasn't the first exaggerated slight, and it won't be the last. No. No, it wasn't.
Ugh.
Well, you know,
yeah,
you try and tell me. All I asked for was like, this is. Okay, so
no,
we're
you
gonna do the thing.
cannot have Christmas Eve off, Mr. Cratchit.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? And it's like, but it's cold in here, sir. As he was going for the extra piece of coal. And he said, no, coal costs money and something about the surplus society and go to a debtor's prison and die. So we're going to do some rapid fire for some donations that came in yesterday. Watch how fast we can do this. Okay?
Do it.
This happened on Sinatra stream yesterday, so we're going to do it real fast right now.
Do it.
Okay.
Ready? Go!
Yeah. Bun is done. Thank you for the $18. Thanks, Shelly, for this one, lol.
One shot, 2 shot, 3 shots, 4 shots. All I hear is gunshots. This is what a fun stop. Body drop, hit the floor. Somebody's taking shots.
Fucked up your speed run, didn't it?
Well, I know we're still going. Silent Sam, thank you for the 350. Utterly bamboozling.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Hubris, thank you for the 350. True man's something to pressure.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
It's like you knew that one was coming. You paused for it.
Yeah, Bun is done. Thank you for the 350. Enjoy, lol.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Oh.
And then from yesterday, where I totally missed cocktail hour because I was over at my parents' house doing the Christmas thing, trying to make up for fucking up Christmas dinner. Thank you the next 6 minutes for the $2.42. He says, I took a bit of a challenge to darken the original lyrics to have yourself a merry little Christmas, but I think I've pulled it off. Given the state of the weather, this March will be harsh.
Bubble.
There. Not the best speed run ever, but I did it.
It was all right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. 12 minutes ago, we had a Death's Conspiracy Corner. Okay. Threw $1 saying, okay. Starting a new bit today. Going to tell lesser known, stroke interesting, stroke funny conspiracy theories in a way that won't get you guys banned. To start, all soft drinks are made by the same people.
Like half of them are?
Roundabout, yeah. What you got? The Coca-Cola Company. They handle.
Yeah.
That's one half.
But that's and it's not just soft drinks. It's soft drinks
It's
plus
bottled.
all of the fucking energy drinks. You name the energy drink, and I'll tell you the fucking Rockstar, Coca-Cola, Monster, Pepsi, like yeah,
And bottled water and Gatorade.
Yep, true. Who owns Gatorade? Actually, I don't know.
I think Gatorade is Pepsi.
Is it?
Yeah.
Love it. And you know Pedialyte's owned by somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
the
what's that
drunkards.
called?
You never had Pedialyte? Yeah.
No. I don't even know what it is.
It's not. You have
It's
kids,
a-
and you're a drunk, so you know what Pedialyte is.
I never used it for myself, but I know it is it's a drink that's supposed to be real high in electrolytes to rehydrate the body. Give it to kids when they're sick or not feeling well.
Yeah, like when a little child has because they're little people, they don't have many high electrolytes to begin with. So Pedialyte, right? Like electrolytes, pediatrics, Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is supposed to be for kids, but if you have a hangover, you have thrown up or pissed away all your electrolytes, and that's part of what your fucking hangover is.
At any rate,
so
that is
take
what
some
we're
time.
going to try to do.
Right. Okay, it's called Diorite over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Last time I talked to Charlotte Sarter, the porn chick, she said they use it too when they get ready for a scene. They can't eat or drink anything, so she just drinks Pedialyte.
They can't eat
Why
or
can't
drink
they eat
anything.
or drink anything?
Yeah.
I'll let you think on that for a minute.
What?
I get it because they don't want to gag and throw up some stuff. Okay, I'll put it out there. Do you think that they have an enema during anal scenes so they don't,
Oh, yeah.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be professional about it, Polly.
They have, I talked to Duke about this because I had that same question, and he sent me a video of this chick. They have a fancy one, like it's installed on the wall and shit, like it's
It's
whole
fancy.
thing.
Yeah, that's Yeah.
And this chick was her ass just wouldn't get clean. She kept putting the hose up her ass and washing it out, and it just wouldn't get clean.
I mean,
Wow.
it's not meant to be, though, is it? It's
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
I mean,
We're on
it
the
is,
third
though.
day
Like,
of
it
Christmas
can
talking
be.
about cleaning out fucking porn stars' butts. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, I guess. So this enema device was attached to the wall, so like she had to back up into it, or onto
No,
it.
it was like it was the enema machine,
Right.
and then the toilet paper is just hanging on the wall, and then there was a big hose that she just sat over the toilet with.
Well, I'm intrigued. So the reason they can't eat or drink anything before a scene is because they might throw up.
That's part of it. They encourage them to just drink water before a scene. No dark stuff, vodka, water, clear liquids, and they don't eat anything, so they don't throw up. But you're also not
facialabuse.com. Like, well,
exactly. You're not supposed. Well, they do different stuff there. Like they make them drink milk and stuff like that. But you're not supposed to eat anything after you give yourself the enema.
Why milk?
So it's white.
yeah. So if you do like cough up a bunch of shit, it's white, makes it weird.
Okay, no, yeah, that makes sense. I feel foolish. No, you completely, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Travis Gardner, thank you for the 350. My nephew broke the star off the Mercedes, and my mom broke my oven. Really?
Oh no,
That's
not the oven.
well, yeah, that's actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can go down to the Mercedes dealership at it sucks when my mom's broken shit at my place, and you can't yell at them the way you would like your woman or your friend or whatever because it's your mom. You know, you incompetent fool! Like you can't yell that at your mom. Like,
I mean, you start yelling, you go, "Hey!" All right.
Yeah.
I have. Well, my mother came round for Christmas last year. Oh, no, it was lockdown, wasn't it? No, actually, she still came around. Fuck it. And she sat there on the arm of my sofa, and I'm just staring at her like, what? Don't sit on the arm of the fucking sofa. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Like I didn't
Says
shout.
I need a better adult. That's fucking great.
But it was,
like I need an adult. I need a grown up. She's like, I need a better adult.
I need a better adult.
I need an adult.
That's funny. What?
I know way more about the porn industry than I thought I ever would. So
it kind of removes some of the mystique. I don't want to know these things. Dude,
he was like, "Do you want to come down and watch a shoot?" And I was like, "Is it really as unsexy as people say it is?" He's like, "Yeah, it's all business here." I'm like, one day if I ever make it up there, I'll come through.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Hubris
I
for
did do
$1 saying if you're on time when you're early and you're late when you're on time, then you're late when you're early. You see, this is the problem I have with it, Hubris. A man after my own heart. Thank you for the $1. We also had Drucifer for a $4.99 super chat says shotgun fund. Pissed I missed the call-in shout. It's all right, Drucifer. There'll be another one next year. You tell him Steve Dave says, speaking of, did you see the donation I made for you in the Drunken Uncle Discord? It was a real kick in the asylum. Is that like a kick in the balls, or the people in the asylum like that? I don't know. No, I've not seen it. I'll have to check it out after the show. Thank you very much, Steve Dave. Travis Garner for $1 says, is Die or a Lie over there? All right, then maybe that's the adult version of, what was it, Pedo Light.
Pedialyte?
Yeah, Pedo. That's right, yes.
Oh, you really don't have time for me today, do you, Paul? Me and my zany antics.
So what? Let me ask you, gentlemen, this: what did you want to? What Christmas traditional movie or special did you want to watch that you didn't get around to?
I didn't finish Miracle on 34th Street. I try to watch it listen to the radio production of it, and I only got about halfway through.
I'm not really one for the Christmas movies.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I tried getting older Sinatra and Ed, see if they, because obviously, they are ones for Christmas movies. So I thought, hey, let's watch one with them on Discord, and then maybe I'll be getting into it a little bit more. But people were busy.
Well, here's the thing. You know the way that it was, like, especially in Victorian England, because, today everywhere's Britain, so, you know the way that it is in the world.
Yeah.
The 12 days of Christmas. We're only on the third day of Christmas. That's actually the way that it works.
Well, it
In
goes
Victorian
from
times,
Christmas and then...
12 days, yeah, absolutely.
Really?
See, I'll give you, and this relates, because the thing that I didn't get to do that I do every year is read the Blue Carbuncle, which, because I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fan, and the Blue Carbuncle is the only Holmes story that takes place during Christmas, and it's a good one, too. And I read it every year around this time, and I didn't get around to doing it, but it doesn't matter, because it's still the 12 days of Christmas. See, Watson comes to visit Holmes to wish him the best of the season. That's when the story starts, and it's like 4 days after Christmas. Yeah, it's still Christmas time, because they didn't start celebrating Christmas in November. It was like literally they did Christmas Eve is when they put the tree up and started celebrating for the next 12 days.
See, I don't
There
know
you
if I
go.
believe you, because you didn't use the full title, The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle. You just called it the Blue Carbuncle, so I think you're chatting shit, mate.
No, I can tell you exactly what happens in the story.
Go on, then.
There's a blue carbuncle, which is a little jewel that's been cut in a certain way. I know, right? It's a jewel that's been cut in a certain way, and a guy stole it, and he shoves it down the throat of a goose into its gizzard to hide it.
It's
And
not
then
where I expected it to go.
No, seriously. And then the geese, the Christmas geese, get slaughtered and sent off. So he's like, "Holy shit! I gotta go fucking find that goose." The guy who went and picked up his, the guy who picks up his goose, like just to take home to his wife, right, ends up getting accosted by some street ragamuffins, and so he gets scared and runs off and drops the goose and his hat. So the goose and the hat show up at Holmes's place, where
Sounds
it's
like
like
a pub.
Yeah, well, it's like, here's the mystery, Holmes. And, while Watson stops by, he's like, "I've just been examining this hat, Watson." And then just as that hat, Holmes gives the goose to the cop who brought it. He goes like, "Look, there's signs that this goose is going to go south for the winter, if you know what I mean. Like, it's going to go bad. Why don't you just take it home and cook it?" Okay, and then the cop breaks back in. With Watson saying, "Mr. Holmes, there's this, I found
God.
I found a jewel, or my wife found a jewel in the goose." And then that's when the mystery started, the adventure starts. Like, what the fuck? Why is there a giant jewel inside the goose's gut?
Do the policeman's voice again.
Mr. Holmes, because it's not Holmes, it's Ohms, right? So it's just,
No, it's not. It's... For God's sake. Fine, I'll let it go. All right, thank you for the synopsis, the summary, if you will.
Well, you didn't believe me
Conan Doyle's
that
best
I had
works.
read it repeatedly. It's fine.
Yeah, do you?
Oh,
well, right,
so-
do you read the voices in your head in that voice, Mr.
I
Holmes?
don't. I do. Well, you know what voice I hear?
Do you
is,
not?
Yeah. No,
no, it's
the
just a
voices
normal
that I
voice
hear
for
in my
me.
head are from the BBC radio dramas. They just have become so locked into my mind that when I read Watson, it's the voice actor from the BBC radio dramas of the Holmesian canon, and then same with Sherlock.
And then the police have the voice of a young street urchin. Mr. Holmes, you have a farthing,
yes.
sir.
Exactly. The Baker Street Irregulars, because Holmes has the collection of the little
His homeless network,
street
yeah.
ragamuffins that run around and do, get
And
information
who was
and
his
stuff
main
from.
boy in his homeless network?
Shit, I don't remember. What was his boy's name?
Wiggins.
Wiggins? That was the Baker Street Irregular
That's
top
it. That's
man?
his main boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Wiggins.
Wiggins.
I don't know. Nice-
I've read the books.
Nice trivia.
I've seen the show.
Nice
I've
trivia.
watched the films. I've played the games. Man, I love me some Mr. Holmes.
So if you didn't get a chance to watch Die Hard, A Christmas Classic Tale, you can go to my channel where I do it. There's the link to it.
I was just about to say I listened to a certain otter narrate the book.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Done to 'Twas a Night Before Christmas. That's me.
That's
That's me.
That's me.
He said
Somebody-
it. We're going to say it.
So somebody gave me the book that you see as the thumbnail, and at the end of Die Hard, done as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, etc. Die Hard: A Christmas Tale. So I decided to do a live read of it and use instead of showing the pages from the book, the art is fantastic. I didn't want to go full copyright infringement, so I just took clips from the movie. And yeah, it's all of Die Hard in 6 minutes flat, told as in the form of the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. It ends. We're only on the third day of Christmas. You could totally go watch and enjoy it during the proper season. Enjoy.
See, yeah, this whole 12 Days of Christmas is blowing my tiny little mind. Because this bit is actually it's called Betwixtmas. Between Christmas and New Year's. Betwixtmas.
Okay.
I've never heard that one before.
Well, no, that's because I only heard it the other day. And I'm using it now, pretending that I made it up. And I think I'm getting away with it.
Betwixtmas.
That's right. I went to visit me my grandfather's tree today. Get it, right? Yeah, it's the place where his funeral was held at the crematorium, right? And my aunties and uncles, and indeed me mum, all put the money together to have a tree dedicated to him. You know, have his ashes spread on this tree. £1,800.
What?
Right?
Ashes?
Right? And here's the thing. It's actually shared with 4 other people.
So they wanted $1,800 for you to do something that if you just took his ashes and they turned around, you could have done anyway?
Well, here's the thing. There was a place where he used to walk his dogs very close to his house. And my mum was just like, just plant a fucking tree there for free. What the fuck is wrong with these people? But no, you know, the aunties and uncles wanted it. So we went and visited this tree today. And there was so many trees, Sinatra. There's so
Did you figure out which one it was?
Oh, yeah, we found it. Yeah. Well, there was like a big old map and everything and a list of names and shit like that. You knew where it was. Look at those guys.
I was going to say, if they didn't give you like your own tree, or they didn't tell you which tree it was, they didn't properly annotate it, you'll get that money back.
Oh no, there is a fucking like a stone on the ground, which it was my grand's ashes. She died in 1996. They were there as well. So, but even for that, you got to pay by the letter to have it engraved. Total fucking money maker, right?
Really?
Yeah,
by the letter.
They're getting by the letter. And they're getting their fucking middle names and everything.
You guys
put
are
in there.
really
like, hell no.
Understanding the anti-you sentiment in America now.
Right? Yeah, that would really work. I'd be like, no, initials are fine. Who gives a shit? Right? You know, like, no emojis, for God's sake. But there's so many of these trees, right? So, you know, we went and we had a little look around. There was one for babies. Oh, that was weird. Teddy bear preserved in a jar.
Really?
Yeah. But then like, a very, very dark, morbid sense of humour with my family. So as my mum and my sister, we were walking around. And she brought a dog, because you're allowed to bring dogs. Oh, God, we go over to this little baby one, looking at this plaque. Oh, look at that, died 4 weeks old. And it said, you know, here lies so-and-so, an inspiration. And we just kind of looked at each other like, how can you be an inspiration at 4 weeks old? But you don't want to say it too loud because the baby might crawl out of the grave and come and get you, you know. And then my sister's dog started sniffing around, and we were like, "No, not there! Don't shit on the baby's grave, please." Yeah, £1,800 though. Fucking mental, isn't it?
That is insane.
Just get a bit of land, open that shit up, fucking 80, and you share it. Each tree, 4 fucking people as well. You know what was really fucking quite garish was people had decorated a lot of the trees with like Christmas baubles and things like that. That was pretty fucking weird. Tinsel and shit like that. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And then we saw a family come in with an old lady, and we were like, just wondering, do you think that you know, there you go, Gran, this is where we're going to put your tree?
Jesus Christ! I don't think they were giving a tour of her future grave site. They were probably visiting a dead loved one.
I don't know. She looked pretty old.
They really wanted to stick it to her. When are you gonna kick it, old lady? We're tired of you.
Yeah.
You think that's what was going on?
Cancer's back again, you know?
Yeah, holy shit. Pinkness, thank you for the $3, who simply says, Merry Christmas, Polly. Merry Christmas, Pinky. Because it is the third day of Christmas. And what did my true love give to me? I forget. What's day 3?
three. It's birds,
Made
isn't
them
it?
milky?
Up until the first lot is fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, all birds.
Is it?
Yeah, and then you think, and then it goes 5, and you're like, oh, gold rings, fucking brilliant. And then boom, 6 geese.
Really?
It's all birds up to the rings.
It's 6 geese are raging. What are the geese doing?
Hissing.
Hissing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the rage.
Laying, I want to say.
It's 3 French hens.
3 French hens. Yeah, big drows there. Yeah, there it is.
Not a big drow. What's
hens.
4 then?
Calling birds, right?
Yeah. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
And then boom, geese. Like, imagine you've got a fear of birds or something. It's meant to be from your true love. It sounds like it's coming from a total enemy. You don't just give someone birds. They're a bitch to look after.
Well, what's with the Lords of Leaping? That don't make no fucking sense at all.
That's 'cause they're scared of birds. They're like, geese.
Can you imagine minding your own business, having a nice brandy by the fire, and all of a sudden 4 effeminate men start leaping by you, or 12 start leaping by you?
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
no
4's
Christmas
too
present.
many, isn't it? But 12?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. 12
Social
Lords of Leaping.
distancing.
It's like, get these aristocratic fuckers out of my house. They didn't even take their shoes off leaping around.
You're going to drop your top hat. Uvo's Odd in the chat says 3 maids are milking, 4 maids are milking, 5 maids are milking. I think that's like, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, is it 7 Lords of Leaping? Okay, well, 7's better than 12, but none would be best.
Yeah, none is preferable.
Yeah,
7
I mean,
bullets for Lords? That would be good. It's
one Lord
that
of
would be-
Leaping would still be like Lord Farquhar, why so startled, sir?
Well, they should be
These
right
guys
after
are
the French
6
hens.
geese at the window.
The French are happy about killing off their aristocracy, right? That was
Oh, yeah.
makes sense.
How many
Yeah.
how many Lords of Leaping is it then? Is it
Well, according to Jonathan Cate, there it's 7 Lords of Leaping.
7?
Yeah.
They come right after the geese.
And
So
Huber
that
said he thought
actually-
it was 7. So
That actually might be why the Lords are Leaping then, because there's geese there. Like, because it comes right after. Like, after 12 days of Christmas.
somebody just asked it. I scrolling up. I am scrolling up and I can't find it. Did you see what Neil deGrasse Tyson said? No, I didn't. Did
I've got
he
it.
say what he said a few years ago? My favorite fucking thing, where he's like, tweeted out, "Today we celebrate on December 25th the birthday of a man who changed the world, Sir Isaac Newton." Like, you're okay. First of all, you ignorant bastard. Are you certain you're not just a really, really bad shit poster? Are you certain? And first of all, he wasn't born on December 25th. You're going off the wrong calendar. He was born a few days before. You're forgetting about the calendar switch. You're an ignorant fuck. You drunk or born on December 25th. He was only born
Wait,
on
what?
December 20th. Newton was only born on December 25th after the calendar days switched. He wasn't actually born on Christmas Day, you ignorant bastard, Neil deGrasse Tyson. There, I just checked, you fucker. But I mean, he's the big science guy, and a guy who changed the world. What, Sir Isaac Newton, the deeply religious man? Is that the person you're referring to? Tyson? Come on, somebody give me a truth ball in Tyson's face for fucking for the donation.
I have
He's got it
the
coming.
article in question about what deGrasse Tyson said. And I got it for you, Polly.
What really, is it one of the stories? Is
is
it
one of
way
the
the
stories,
fuck
yeah.
out? Is it way the fuck out of his field of astrophysics, something he's never contributed to anyway, other than talking about what other people have done?
No.
It's actually about astrophysics?
No.
No, see, that's what I mean. He spent, let me tell you what I think about you getting the jab. Let me tell you what I think about theology. Let me tell you what I think about Donald Trump. Why don't you actually contribute to the field you have a PhD in? For once! How many peer-reviewed science articles do you have, fucker? How many experiments have you conducted? None.
Mr. deGrasse Tyson.
You're a blight to the field, sir.
Wow. I like a blight to the field, because potatoes get blight, and they grow in fields. Nice turn of phrase. Nice. He's coming in, he's fucking up all our science potatoes. I found
I had literally
Where
nothing
are we,
to add
John
throughout
boy?
all
If I
that.
had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Hold on one sec before you read that.
On the 12th
Oh, never
day
mind.
of Christmas, dear Drunken gave to me 12 Welshes bumming, 11
God.
vipers griping, 10 swords a flaming, 9 pinkies jamming, 8 shellies sassing, 7 otters missing, 6 ways of shilling.
5 maids are milking. I was curious about the lyrics of the other 12 days
Pinkness,
of
thank you for
Christmas.
the 5. Love you, Shelley. Appreciate it.
Oh, sorry, bud. I found the lyrics to the Christmas Carol by Andrew Carter and Frederick Austin, but it's really, excuse me, it's not the lyrics as we know them. So I just got on the 12th day of Christmas, my good friends brought to me, right? And you think it's going to be like, 12 Welshers bumming or something like that, but it's not. It's all their good wishes. It's not like even like 12 good wishes. All their good wishes. And then gifts for one and all. Some mistletoe. Just some. Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
$5 a month, 4 poly rants, 3 late hosts, 2 names of moon, and a cartridge for my 15.
2 names of moon. I do like that one. Thank you very much, Lament Guide, for the 6. No, $12. Thank you, Mr. Guide, for the 12 crowns.
Mr. Holmes, thank you for the sovereign.
Right, so you got some mistletoe, a guardian angel, gold and silver tinsel, candles a-glowing, little silver bells, a shining star, and then we start getting into the numbers. 4 coloured lights, 3 bows of holly, 2 candy canes, and a song for the Christmas tree. So what I think happened here is the guy started buying the person presents, and he goes, all right, there's 2 candy canes because it's the 2nd day of Christmas, yeah, fine. 3 bows of holly, and I go, oh, I see what you're getting up to here, mate. Yeah, okay. 4 coloured lights. Oh, brilliant. Wonder what he's going to get me for the 5th day. And the guy just looks at his fucking bank balance and just went, shit, I can't afford to do fucking 5 of whatever. You get to 12, I got to do, what, 12 fucking things? Fuck it. Have a candle, and then come the end of it, you didn't even get him anything for the tea. He just went, just some good wishes. Stingy fucking prick. I can't actually find... Right, 4 coloured lights as well. What the fuck am I meant to do at 4 coloured lights? Cheers, mate. Twat. Should we have some news?
Sure.
Sure. The news is up there.
Whoa. Let's just...
What?
What, is that what we're doing now? Sure, we're just mocking everyone's fucking accent there. Is that what's going on?
What? Come on, you're the one, Mr. Holmes, and now you're
Well,
accusing me of mocking accents.
I wasn't mocking anything. I was attempting to get into the moment.
I disagree. That
was personally
No.
targeted.
absolutely not. Tyson McGee, 20 minutes ago through $5 super chat, when we were talking about the porn star Enema, to say she frosted me like a cake, which is from
my.
Zack and Mary Make a Porno.
Oh.
Yeah, the cameraman. There's an anal scene. He's getting an angle from underneath, and the girl's constipated. But then that unclogged everything, and he got frosted like a cake. Later on, when he's editing it as well, the other guy comes in and goes, "Oh man, you got this shit covered." He goes, "Dude, don't ever say shit covered to me again." That's like the 2 funny bits of the film, because it is, after all, a Seth Rogen movie. Gamer Levine throws $1 saying Muppet Christmas Carol is the best version of Dickens. Fight me. What about Scrooged?
Yeah, Scrooged is pretty fucking epic, honestly.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think
Bah Humduck, a Looney Tunes Christmas Carol is pretty good as well.
There's been so many versions of it, though, haven't there?
Yeah. Did I tell you the gift that I got for Christmas?
No, you didn't. Please do.
A lady friend gave me a 1939 copy of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Ooh. Hey.
Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my Christmas square. God, I hate them.
Happy belated birthday, you citrus-filled pile of fruit.
Whoa, weird. Thank you, JK, for the $20. And okay, all the best to you and yours, mate. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas yourself. Oh, that's weird. Okay, Scrappy Pirate through Tree Footy saying, actually, each day they're bringing another partridge in a pear tree. Oh, God, are they? A brand new one?
Wait a minute, I didn't realize that. They're all compounding? By the time the end of this, they got 12 trees with 12 partridges?
Oh, that's going to take up a lot of room. Is it 12 trees? Considering it's £1,800 per tree, you're making money there. Well, they're losing money. Partridge, 2 turtle doves, etc. By the end of the song, you have over 100 birds. Truly an enemy. Yeah, that's it. Oh, the first day of Christmas some fucker gave to me. I think that was... did they all come... Oh no, the meta guide threw another $1 saying 5 Welshers bumming, 4 Welshers bumming, 3 Welshers bumming, 2 Welshers bumming, and a Welsher bumming. I'm gonna miss
Gamer Verleen's quite correct. The fact that Michael Caine is in the Muppets movie is a seriously critical bonus. Definitely.
Not a lot of people know that.
Michael Caine's awesome. He's a fucking national treasure of the world today.
Yes,
Speaking of
indeed.
Britain, there's nothing else right to do. Travis Gardner, thank you for the tree fitty. I think Drunkle forgot me.
You're completely right. 11. It was 10, but then it said, nay, Drunkle, 11 minutes ago. Travis Gardner threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. He said, my grandpa was cremated, and since he was an air traffic controller, we spread his ashes by air on a DFW approach. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Until it comes back through the window and in your mouth. that is cool, though. An air traffic controller. Very cool job indeed. Right, news?
Yes.
No, your 1939 version of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. That's pretty cool.
Correct. It's an old book. It smells just like it should, like an old book.
Yeah. I'm completely right. I had Romeo and Juliet book from 1944 from a girls' school. And
nice.
Because it had the thing on the inside, and it still had the signatures of the people that took the book out and the dates and everything.
This one had scrawled in pencil the congressional, the Library of Congress number, and the Dickens, Charles, like et cetera, scrawled in pencil on the back. And I was like, wow, this was in a library at some point, and it made it to a used bookstore, which is where she said she bought. And it's got the leather wrapped spine on it with the lines down it.
I have many leather bound books.
It's mahogany. See, Sinatra's contributing.
Yeah.
See, I gotta say this. You were like, when I was in the middle of my Neil deGrasse Tyson rant there, because that guy pisses me off. Like, I had nothing to contribute. You said I had nothing to contribute there. No. I heard your sigh of disgust. You contributed.
No, I don't mind you going on the Neil deGrasse Tyson rants. I just have nothing to add to them. What am I going to say? No, actually, some of the stuff he has done is interesting. What, like one thing? I liked one thing he has done.
What was it? This is just it. What was it actually?
The lecture series he did before he got all big. Shit, I gotta look it up. It's a like 6-part lecture series.
Okay. I mean, he's got like 1,000 of them now because people keep paying him to like show up and shoot his fucking mouth off.
The Inexplicable Universe, The Unsolved Mysteries. That was pretty cool. It was for great courses.
Great courses shit. Yeah. No, that's fucking awesome because he's working within his field. And this is the key thing. It's not like Neil deGrasse Tyson can't do good stuff because he's working with great material. When you're talking about quasars and black holes and you're talking about dwarf stars and the life of a star and how these things happen and gravity and so on and so forth. That's just great material because it's interesting. Okay, tell me about that because you actually know something about that. And this is why God not real. Also, it's why environmentalism is important. Now let me go on to talking about Donald Trump and why China's fine and why everyone should get vaccinated.
Exactly.
No.
Someone in the chat said he shouldn't have been put in Cosmos. The only reason he was put in Cosmos is because he knew Carl Sagan personally, and I'm sure Carl would have wanted him to carry on the show. He was fine in that.
Terms.
Let's also be clear about that. Seth MacFarlane, who's a huge atheist, wanted him to do the show because he's also a huge atheist, and he's the one who paid for it. So he brought on the guy that he thought Sagan would back up the best with their personal worldview.
I think
How do I know that? Because Seth MacFarlane said it in a fucking interview. I didn't want to get somebody in there who was going to start talking about creationism. Who the fuck was going to do that?
on Cosmos.
Yeah. Like, come on.
I think Cosmos was the best thing Seth MacFarlane's made in his entire career.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It was a good show.
And what a shocker, right? Wait a minute. You're basing a show, like Seth MacFarlane is creating a show that's based off of somebody else's material, just sort of revamped and updated. Family Guy, yeah. Simpsons. Cosmos, yeah. Cosmos. Fucking The Orville, yeah. Star Trek. Has the guy ever had an original idea once?
That was all right. It came out around at the same time as Star Trek Discovery, which was not all right. So it was good to have a decent spacefaring show.
Well,
I've never seen it,
not,
but I liked
it. Discovery's terrible. It's just terrible. You're right.
It is. It totally is. Yeah.
I liked Cosmos. I really like the Inexplicable Universe. If Tyson does stuff in his field, he's very tolerable. It's when he starts it's when he starts doing other stuff, like Polly said, the hot takes on China, Trump, and the jab. No, I don't want to hear that. Because you're really good at this thing does not mean you know anything about this thing.
Because he has a ridiculous ego. How many scientists do you know that have a personal agent and a manager and a publicist? He does. He's got a booking agent.
Fauci?
I stand corrected. You're right.
I totally believe that.
No, so do I. I absolutely believe it. It's that you guys are into celebrity, not doing your actual fucking job.
Absolutely.
The camera is a drug for them, and they just love people talking. I mean, the guy's been on like The Big Bang Theory like 4 or 5 times. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Why? Because I'm famous scientist, man. Bring me on. I will talk about things. Fuck you. There's people that have contributed more to your fucking field than you ever fucking will. Yeah, you get fucking fame standing on the shoulders of their fucking hard fucking work while saying I am science. Now, who am I talking about? Fauci or Tyson? You should hate them both equally because they're both scum. Fuck them.
Yes, agreed. 100% agreed. I think Fauci is much more dangerous, though.
I agree. And Jonathan Cate's right. Picard actually is worse than Discovery. They're not Star Trek. It's fine. Star Trek ended with Star Trek Enterprise. These are just overpaid fan fiction from a corporation.
I'll tell you why I think Fauci is way more dangerous, because he gets to bend the ear of the president, and he gets to call. He calls for people's censor to be censored and stuff like that. And if people don't listen to him, you catch hell from anonymous brainwashed fucking assholes everywhere around the internet. You catch hell if you don't listen to Fauci. So I think he is much more dangerous in that regard than Tyson is.
Yeah, Tyson is just a self-promoting shill. Okay, so there it is. You know, Fauci, you're right. He's actually dangerous because he'll tell you one thing that's you will get canceled if you don't agree with it, and then he will contradict that, and you will get canceled if you don't agree with the new information that contradicted his old. So
bingo.
Yes, I absolutely agree. You're right.
Are you being a surly otter?
I'm a perturbed otter, not quite surly yet.
Yeah, you're coming across as quite surly.
Nice.
Just saying. Just putting out there. Someone did send me a picture of a surly otter that I could replace you with, but I'm not going to do it because you're probably going to turn me into limes on Wednesday if I do anything. And I don't want to be limes. It's not funny.
Polly is absolutely right, though. Both of these men think that they are science. Like, we've heard Fauci literally say as much, and I'm sure Neil deGrasse Tyson thinks it, just doesn't feel comfortable saying it.
Well, Bryce just threw me a gift over on Steam. He says, Sir Drunksley, tell me how the game is, little man, as he gifts me Mordau, Eastern Invasion. Thank you very much, my dude. I know of the game, but I've never played it. I accept your generous gift. Of course, Mordau was the move where because of course it's very hard to take down a guy in full armor unless you got like some kind of bludgeoning weapon. So Mordau was when you would swing the sword by its blade and use the pommel to ring someone's ears.
Oh,
And that's the name of the game?
That is the name of the game. It's a bit wordy, isn't it?
Two
Wow,
things.
man.
One, Travis Gardner, Fauci could be replaced by a wash your hand poster in 7-Eleven True. And someone in the chat brought up Bill
At
Nye.
any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Bill Nye is fucking infuriating. He is not even an actual scientist. That motherfucker has no degree in any sort of science. He is a mechanical engineer.
Yeah, you're a kid show host, which is fine. You're just talking about little experiments and did you know this and did you know that, and that's fine. That's great. But when you start talking about there's 75,000 genders and fuck off, man. He really did do that. The first video I ever made was about him.
Yep.
Yeah, I took it down
I
because it was
definitely
terrible.
covered that.
It's a song about a vagina.
Yeah. Oh God.
He's a
remember that?
mechanical
Song.
engineer, not a scientist.
And he was the DJ for that song. Remember, he was dropping the bass and shit.
Yeah.
That was just
Then, like,
holy
Bill
shit.
Nye, mechanical engineer guy, just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
No, it doesn't. But these bastards misuse the word science. Like they treat science like a fucking cheerleader on an oil rig. Like it's just.
Who's the actor with the surname Nye? It's not another Bill, is it? It's
There's
not
an actor named
Bill
somebody
Nye.
Well, in the meantime, Travis Gardner, thank you for the tree fitty and the show. You should check out Connections by James Burke. Oh, I have the Connections and Connections 2, Connections Cubed. It was a good show. I watched it on TLC when I was a kid when they had stuff that wasn't about flipping homes.
Yeah, when it was actually the Learning Channel.
Well, yeah, remember the good
Yeah.
old days when
Yeah.
they had space shit and Egyptology shit. I remember. I
Yeah.
loved watching it. It was
Nah,
great.
it's just fucking aliens and sharks.
And fuck, it's like Home and Garden. We want to be Home and Garden television, flipping houses and big fat people that are shut in their homes and the giant brushes that are needed to be used to wash their back. Has Amber Lynn
600
Reed ever
Pound
gotten
Life.
into that by that kind of thing? Has Amber Lynn
Yeah,
Reed ever described
documentary
that?
fat, yeah.
Does someone use an
she
extended
had-
brush?
She had described having to be washed by somebody and that she couldn't wipe her ass for a while, being bedbound and all that. She said she wanted to get on My 600 Pound Life, but couldn't.
Oh, that's sad. That kind of self-promotion because of self-induced gluttony, blimpitude.
I put this on Twitter the other day, and I
Blimpitude.
genuinely
Yeah.
wanted some type of response to it. Amberlyn Reed and Chantel, well, more Amberlyn, she traded.
Oh, yes. Godspeed.
Yes. Going off to battle the ignorance.
They're off to do science.
Kimberly, thank you for the $11. The name of the game is, quote, Where the fuck was Noir Bar this weekend, end quote. I'm not going to address Snoot being wrong on science and mechanical engineering, including robotics and space rovers.
Those are okay.
Sounds like I'm the only one not in trouble.
Wait a minute, hold on. Sinatra, was she saying that you're wrong because the mechanical engineering is science?
It's not science like he portrays it to be.
It's not science. Mechanical
It's not
engineering is not
test tube
science.
speakers, that
Fauci
kind of
is
shit.
science.
No,
Mechanical-
because science has a definition. Here it is. It's a rationally derived empirical experimentation methodology where you have a dependent independent variable whereby you postulate, hypothesize the causal relationship between the dependent and independent variable, and you attempt to disprove the null hypothesis. And by the end of your experiment, you have falsifiable and replicable results. There, that's science. How? Because that's
engineering.
that's Karl Popper's definition. The entire world of science accepts it. That's how it works. If you're not doing that, you're not doing science. If you're just fucking around, you're just playing around, you're building some shit. That's great. It's noble. It's wonderful. It's impressive. The Mars rover is something I could never do. I'm incredibly impressed, but it's not science, and that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not science.
Engineering is more or less trying to make something more efficient, cheaper, and better. That is not exactly science.
everything is science.
But shit, man, I was about to just go off on something before you got there. Oh, I said Amber traded everything: her mobility, her health, her probably life in the form of many, many years.
Fertility,
to be in the
no
top.
one wants a fucker.
Fertility? No, fertility because she ate herself to quote unquote cancer.
Oh, wow.
She had to have her whole uterus removed. She traded all of that just to be in the top 1% of earners. I don't care how much you pay. I would never trade that for $400,000 a year. No chance. Nope.
Did she really become infertile because of her state?
Yeah.
Sure,
She had cancer, had to have her whole
uterectomy.
uterus removed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck, lady?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have my uterus removed for half a mil a year.
No.
I'd have one.
No,
put
it's
in for
removing a
million.
fundamental function of like. No,
Polly,
no.
It's a scam. It's a scam. I don't have a uterus. It's a scam.
I thought you were gonna say it's a scam. She still has her uterus. You fuck.
She probably does.
Oh, I think she probably lied about the whole cancer thing.
If God, wouldn't that be some shit? Can you imagine
Well,
going that
if,
far?
if you had cancer, wouldn't you do your best to make sure you were cancer free? She can't fit in the scanning machine, and I swear to God,
Well, the
This is a
MRI.
quote.
No, they must be able to have a special MRI for elephants or something.
no, I swear to God, this is a quote. Someone's like, "How do you know you're cancer free if you were never cleared of it by a doctor?" And she said, I'm quoting right now.
Right.
I feel in my heart and in my gut that I am okay. End quote.
Well,
She read the tea leaves and consulted her mood crystals. Like, I don't understand. What do you mean she
it's a
felt it?
pretty big gut. I could trust it. There's a lot going on there. Elisis threw $2 saying, "Holy hell, can you imagine how many bars of soap you can render off of Anne Boleyn and the rest of them? Another soap mummy in the making."
Drunken, you watched TLC back. Remember the
Would you wanna
operation?
use it though. The operation?
Yeah. It was just literally that. It was just surgical operations. It was interesting watching cardiac operations and, you know,
Yeah, I've watched that.
joint operations and stuff. Like, it's graphic, but it's all surgical, right? Like, so it's not like torture porn movies or whatever. They were just, but it just
that's
occurred
why I
to me,
didn't
like,
watch it.
it's like, you know, I've never seen an operation where the person was like 600 pounds. Can you imagine what that would be like? Like, you know, you put the initial scalpel incision in, and it's like, okay, now we will go 12 to 18 inches down through the multiple layers of fucking lard
It's got
to get to
smell.
the actual organs.
Yeah. You just pull it out like
Fuck
packing
me.
peanuts, don't you? Like, oh, fuck out away. I did see.
Well, that would have to happen for those fucking stomach clamps, or what are they called?
Gavin McGinnis said it once, and I've never been able to get it out of my head. Fat people have a much harder time with surgery because they have all that fat around the incision. And when they make the cut, they can't sew it back up because once that is pulled away, it's hard to put it back where it was.
Oh, God.
Can
It's
you,
like not being
melt
able to
it?
get the stuffing back inside a teddy bear to
Not
sew it
only
back up.
that, not only that, but she said that when she has a 20-inch scar from where her uterus was removed.
Oh, man.
That's what a hell of a uterus.
No shit.
Alan Failer, a while ago in the chat, said 3 years ago I was fighting depression. You saved me. Thank you, Uncle. I'm glad to hear you're better, Alan. But don't be gay. Anon throws $1 saying Hamberlin Sneed is a danger to the environment. If she trips, it'll cause a Category 4 earthquake and decimate the local ecosystem. Shit me. Maybe it is time we rendered her into soap then. Oh man.
Travis
Fuck,
said,
Club
"How did
2,
they
3,
get to
4,
her
5."
uterus?" Carefully, I think.
Fucking hell.
Like I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I buy it. Actually,
Yeah. Would you buy her uterus? Would you buy her a new one?
no.
No, God, no.
Also
Why
no.
would you buy anyone's
Well, you like put
organ
it in
a
the
jar?
epoxy resin and then you hang it from your Christmas tree.
Well, I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Yeah, well,
He's gonna go
I feel like
jerky.
I'm gonna go for a walk or something. The idea of having someone's organ just floating in epoxy. Who wants that? Why would you want that?
I was just, sit
It's not like it's
like
a small lock of Shakespeare's hair or something. We're talking about a fucking organ.
Shakespeare, famously bald. So,
Balding.
Yeah, I mean, that would be quite expensive, really, wouldn't it? I mean, Shakespeare's
Yeah,
hair,
you-
he didn't have a lot to spare.
Yeah. Or you'd be getting his short and curlies.
Seek high with me, let's build the rise today.
And he ain't even here.
Okay, we will dismiss all the experiments of engineers to make that solar probe actually get close to the sun. We can also forget engineering often challenges the known science.
Wait, mine read that out?
Science of gender.
Yes.
Yes, it did.
I haven't had these donations on for a while. I want to hear that again. I forgot. Oh, okay. I forgot which one that was. We can all dismiss all the experiments of Okay, yes, engineer. Okay, Gamerfling. You're not right, though. I'm not saying that they're not doing some form of science, but they're not scientists. They're engineers. It's even two separate things when you categorize it as schooling. Science, technology, engineering, and math. It's not science, and math.
Sinatra's right.
Oh.
And believe me, it pains me to say that, but he is in this case. I mean,
Okay.
broken clock. and all
Oh,
that,
thank
yeah.
you very much, Mr. Magnanimous, Polly.
My best friend is an engineer. I have never heard him refer to himself once as a scientist, even trying to pick up chicks.
Even because saying, "Hey, baby, I'm a scientist," is the mega move. What the
It could be.
But no, he's right, because it's like
Is
Jill
Amber
Biden,
Lynn
isn't
wider
it?
than she is tall? Yes, she is 5'2" and 6.5 feet around.
It's
You're
like
kidding,
Jill
she's
Biden,
5'2".
though, isn't it? Because it's like
She's
she was in a
5'2"
restaurant
and she
someone
wears a
started
size
choking.
7X pants.
No, you
And we
remember
looked it up. The 7X pants are 70 inches, I think.
Remember that sick, crazy, greedy bitch over on Twitch talking about when you guys give your donations, I get your names on PayPal and I Google you and I find out who you are.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of engineers out there, she says with this big wicked Cheshire cat smile. You sick fucking gold digging whore. Whatever the fuck
being
she
said,
meant
she
by
did
that,
it.
I still haven't figured it out and I don't want to know. What was it? Vi something? Invader
Yeah, she
V.
was the same
Invader
one
V.
who was like,
Invader Zim.
you have all this time to watch.
Yes.
And if you don't have a job, you can get a job and give me $5 a month. She was
Yeah.
that one.
She's like, if you say you don't have the money to follow. Well, that doesn't track because if you have the money to see here, you should go get a job. And then she did the apology fucking stream where all of a sudden all of her plushy animals were gone and she was sitting there talking all calmly, clearly with her eyes to the side of the camera, reading a pre-written, cleared by her fucking publicist thing off of a cue card. You fucking miserable whore. So if you're going to do a pickup line, the line actually is, I'm an engineer, because the gold digging whores know those are the guys who have the money. Saying I'm a scientist, you could be some broke guy in a lab coat just pouring shit between Erlenmeyer flasks and test tubes,
True.
Erlenmeyer flask. There's one from fucking middle school, huh?
Sure.
Yes.
Hubris threw $1 saying you rarely see those kinds of operations because it's extremely difficult to work on somebody with literal miles of extra blood vessels. Hence why Dr. Now of my £600 life is so famous. Well, shit. And you have no idea how much this actually does pertain to the first article of the news, of which we are going to get into now.
We're literally getting close to show overtime.
We really are.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Well,
All right.
Drunken's just such a great conversationalist. That's the problem.
Mate, I was sat there. I think I dozed off for a minute.
That's fine. Polly and I got this one. You just take it easy.
So I just went and sat in my living room for a minute and just kind of like, I was like that, a fucking picture of Pablo Escobar, just like, go and
But
chill
before you get
outside
into
for a
that,
minute.
Bruni for $1. Engineering is applied science. The only reason Neil deGrasse Tyson was anything is because he's a... I can't read that.
It's one of them things, huh?
It's one of them
Yeah.
things. Right, gentlemen, if you would direct your attention to
Even
the
in Italian, I
discourse.
can't read it.
It's probably worse in Italian. And people of the chat, I've got you back as we begin our run on the news. And it's going to be a speed run. Biden investigated for threatening the president by saying, let's go, Brandon. This actually happened. Did you hear about this?
No.
They were doing because NORAD every year pretends.
Oh, the
to
Santa tracker.
Yeah, Santa.
Yeah.
And so Biden, he was speaking to some kiddie on the phone. He's speaking to some kiddie on the phone, and he's like, "What do you want for Christmas, little boy?" And he was like, "Stop phoning my family, Biden. Please leave me alone."
Is that what? Okay.
The father was like, "Oh, thank you very much, President Biden." "Oh, that's okay. That's great." And they go, "Yeah, thank you. Merry Christmas, Mr. President. Let's go, Brandon." Right? Like, an absolute legend. Remind me of the fucking guy who on the news he was talking about fucking ex-army dogs or something like that. Yeah, you only get one if you're going to train them properly. And Epstein didn't kill himself. Fucking absolute legend, right?
Yeah.
So
Remember
he goes.
I thought you were going to bring up the guy who yelled out "Pepe" in the middle of the Hillary Clinton speech. Remember him?
I don't. What was that about?
Fucking legend.
Dude, I got a text message today from my brother, and he's like, "How come everybody assumes that Epstein was murdered and not just faked his own death?"
Really?
And I was like, "Huh."
I mean, either way, Epstein didn't kill himself. Like, it's a true statement.
No, he
isn't
didn't.
it?
No.
Yeah, I was just like,
he didn't.
"Huh." I didn't even think about that.
Travis Garner, thank you for the $3. I'm a technician, and saying, quote, "I'm an engineer" isn't a brag. I curse them every day.
Nice.
Yeah. And Cryptic, thank you for the $5. I'm a poop engineer. I get all the chicks.
All right.
Good for you, buddy.
You're a plumber?
It's a shit job.
Ooh.
I can say that's a
See what you did there? That's great. Yeah, no, if
Right.
you're a toiletry
Yeah.
plumber, yeah, you'd be a poop engineer. Sure, why not?
For that kernel of truth. Right, so the guy, right? Yeah, I know. I know. It was my birthday the other day. Leave me alone. I was depressed, Polly. So it goes out. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Merry Christmas, Mr. President. Let's go, Brandon. And Biden, the fucking houseplant that he is, went, "Merry Christmas. Yeah, let's go, Brandon." What?
Seriously? He didn't even clue in.
No.
That is fucking priceless. I have not heard anything about this. That is fucking... I gotta go look that up.
Proving that he's not... that the lights are on, but no one's home, you know?
Yeah.
Thus proving. So Babylon B once again hitting the nail on the head right there. But into the real news, and we were just talking about fat surgeries. Don't weigh me cards aim to reduce stress at the doctor's office. You can come in with a little card that says, "Don't weigh me. I'm already fat," I guess.
You couldn't just verbally request it?
No, it's a card. Have a card.
That is pivotal information that a doctor needs to know.
Why not just say no? It's embarrassing or something. Like, why do you need a card? I don't get it.
Why are you embarrassed about your doctor? They're going to look at your asshole at some point.
Or stick their finger up and wiggle it around to feel your prostate.
Yeah.
I fear that day.
Lean into it, mate. I have actually, because I had a fucking lump on my testicle when I was a teenager.
Is Drunken about to tell us he got fingered?
No. But I did have to go.
He got his balls jiggled, apparently. When
I did, yeah.
They do that every time you go to the doctor.
I don't often go to the doctor. Yeah, I go to the
I
doctor.
I've never had my balls jiggled. What are you talking about? Or a finger up my butt.
I've never gotten the finger up the butt, but I've gotten the ball jiggle. It's a test for hernias or something like that.
Yeah, in prison.
What do you mean every right? Yeah, what do you mean every?
No, yearly checkup, not literally every time, but checkups.
I know. I've done the yearly checkup where they draw the blood and they do the blood pressure check and everything, and no one's ever juggled my balls. Are you sure?
You sound disappointed. Don't worry, Polly. Someone will juggle your balls.
Now that I think about it, I've actually never had
Maybe you should go to a different doctor.
When I was a kid.
What I'm saying. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Okay, the train is right off the fucking rails now.
Yeah, I've never had. No, I did have it as an adult. Yeah. It was after the stroke because she's like, "Are you working out? Are you doing anything like that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Do you have any hernias?" I'm like, "I don't know, but I'm sore." So she checked.
Oh my god. So what's the next story, Drunkle?
I don't know. I'm looking at this advert on the side here. You got a cardiologist baffled the Japanese way to lose weight. So you got a Japanese girl showing off her feet, and you're not expecting people to masturbate to it somewhere in the world. For God's sake, CNN. Right, so don't weigh me, but juggle my balls instead. While Sinatra runs his fingers through your hair. Tesla owner blows up Model S with dynamite. Over $22,000
I
replacement.
fucking will delete this for Friday.
That's a lot of dynamite, though, isn't it?
Not only is that a lot of dynamite, why the fuck are you blowing up the $70,000 car over $15,000 batteries?
$22,000 batteries. He also put
That
a
it
model
doesn't
of,
matter.
He also put a model of Elon Musk on the driver's seat. Yeah, this guy.
When people have money, they have
happy.
money.
That's true. Yeah. You've either got money or you got money, or you don't have money and you get your balls juggled at the age of 9. Woman jailed for cocaine-fueled sex with a dog in Dorset. Woman.
Woman.
I
am looking at the screen. Are you certain?
I'm just reading the headline out, sir.
It's ma'am. Moving along. All right. Okay, so she had cocaine-fueled sex with a dog.
Yeah.
Go on.
I don't know if it shared any with the dog. And possessed images of the disgusting incident. But remember, guys, it's not a mental illness. It's not. It's just.
What has happened to this
stage of
stream in the
evolution.
past few minutes? It's just gone to hell.
Should we get back to fat people?
I think. Am I responsible for asking the question about the enemas? Is this my fault? Did I begin?
Yeah, I think that was the beginning of the slippery slope.
Who said that? Someone in the chat said that's Iggy Pop.
I just saw that. Wow.
That's fucking hilarious.
All right, yeah, I can move on. It's not getting better than that. Let's move on. Woman killed boyfriend with sword on Christmas Eve.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Why? Meth.
Oh, was it Florida?
The single word answer.
Always meth. If ever you look at a headline and you go, why? The answer is always meth.
Yeah, fair. Was it actually meth?
It was Missouri. Was it actually?
No,
yes, it
not Missouri.
was. Yeah.
Was it meth? Okay.
It actually was. Yeah. She was
It's Meth-Zuri. Haha.
Zing. She called the police after. Authorities found Wilson's boyfriend deceased in the couple's bedroom with several stab wounds. Okay, all right. Wilson told the authorities that she and Foster had taken methamphetamine earlier in the day, and she believed Foster had several other entities living inside his body, adding she was trying to set them free by stabbing.
All right.
Did it work?
Yeah, did you cut him open and did souls fly out of his body?
Well, at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, literally. Like when they open it, the proton pack at Ghostbusters breaks and they all start flying out.
I think it was just the one soul that came out. I met a guy threw $1 saying, "When did Andy Warhol get his hair dyed?" Right, so sword stabbing, nice. McDonald's China confirms it's testing exercise bikes in stores. Yeah. Why? Don't know. I don't know. Hang on. I think it's to charge your phone. You can charge your phone, and you're like running a little dynamo while you eat your burger.
All right.
So, alternative headline, McDonald's too stingy to pay own electricity bill. Over to the Fox News, man hides Britain's largest model train set from his girlfriend.
Nice. Yeah,
well, you should.
Women will never understand. It's good.
Not. They'll never understand.
They'll never get it. They won't.
It's more than a hobby, Mom.
Yeah. It's just, why are you playing with toys? They're not toys. It's a model.
Dude, if I could tell you all the times I've had that conversation with Shelly about me collecting the Dragon Ball figures.
Well, that's what I mean. They'll never understand, man. It's fine. They'll never get it. It's like you're playing with your little dolls. They're action figures.
Like I have a handful of things in my life that bring me joy. You leave this alone.
It is annoying when they call them dolls.
I
Like,
don't
don't do
you
that.
can call them whatever you want. Just don't open them.
You know what you're doing when you call them dolls, women. You're undermining the collect. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, a grown woman can have like stuffed animals because that's just adorable, and 1,000 little fucking cutesy throw pillows and wear Hello Kitty fucking pajamas. It's fine. But you know, a man wants to have a fucking model train or paint Revolutionary War minis or collect Dragon Ball Z shit, and all of a sudden it's a problem.
You don't understand, Mum. Warhammer is my job.
Men aren't allowed to have fun.
That's right. Why aren't you out working to earn money so I can buy things that I want? Yeah.
Provide for me and be miserable while doing it.
A lot of you are engineers while I sit here in a skirt at 30 years old pretending to be your Oooooooh kawaii fantasy.
With pillows.
Why at a certain point, I think I'd be okay with it.
The pillows are the biggest farce of all.
What is up with that?
It's the stuffed animals for me. I can't do the stuffed animals. I can understand one or two on the dresser, but none in the bed.
I don't get the ones that are completely non-functional. It's like the decorative soaps. What the fuck is that about? I hate that
decorative wine gets me.
Yeah.
I mean, decorative anything really gets me to be. If it ain't practical, what's the fucking point?
Amen.
It's got to do something, you know?
You know, no. A lady friend came over and she said, "Your place is so sparse." And I said, "What are you talking about? It's functional and Spartan. This is deliberate minimalism. I don't have doilies under every little fucking
sign,
thing."
Karen. You know?
I have two decorative things in my office. Two non-functional decorative things. One, my silver play button. Two, a sign that it's from They Live. It just says "Obey." That's it.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right, so it was 200 feet long, this train set.
Where did he hide it?
In the basement of a separate building that he rented out.
Oh my
You're
God.
a legend, sir. You're a legend.
You do what you can to keep getting laid, don't you? And he told his girlfriend that he was renting out the basement to store wine. So,
and she was okay with that, but not the train set?
Of course she was. It's wine. You know, bitches and their wine. She loved it. This guy's a keeper. A separate building. That's
my favorite part.
Here he is.
So look at him. He's just enjoying his train set. Leave him alone. What?
This is the straight part of the train set. Some might say the most boring part.
Look at all the it could have a slight gradient. He bothered to make sure it had a 5% gradient on it, so it was coming up. And look at the little valleys. He's gone to grasses and little trees and stones. Leave the man alone. Fuck women. They want to grind you down till you're a fucking sorry little nub of a person. It's like they're entertainment or something.
Wow. Getting major incel vibes from you today.
But you've never had the girlfriend that just, you know, I don't know. I had a girlfriend once who her hobbies are listen. No, like,
I knew if I just left it, then something would happen. You know,
she had three things in her life. Okay, she had Netflix, weed, her cat, and then me, and I was her main hobby. So it was like, you know, when I was over, it was constantly like, oh, well, what are you doing? What's going on? And I pick up my phone. It's like, who are you texting? It was like, I was her hobby. And it's like, can't you like just like do what you do when I'm not here? Smoke weed, watch Netflix, pet your cat. Like, because that's all you have. It wore me down, man. It was a crucial factor in why that the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like everything.
The husk of a man that we know and love today.
No, well, it didn't last that long. It was only a number of months. I mean, you know, shit gets old after a while. You know what I'm talking about.
You don't put up with it.
No.
Well, that's not what I meant by getting old. It's just, you know, she wasn't coming up with any new tricks.
Get yourself a train set, mate.
But it's
Get up, go on, 200 feet long. Rent out a basement, get yourself a nice train set, mate. And then talked about trains with some other fuck, I don't know. What do you even
No,
call
I already
them?
do tabletop wargaming, so that's my mini, modeling deal. That's what I do.
Your hobby.
Yeah. Amongst many others. Yeah. See, I got a fuck ton of hobbies to the point where I can't do them all at the same time. Women don't seem to know how to fucking fill their alone time. They start journaling and drinking box wine and fucking around with new age tarot cards and shit like that. Like, women don't know how to spend their free time.
Pinterest. You're getting a Pinterest.
Pinterest, thank you.
all that
Excellent
Wicca shit.
example. Yeah. Excellent examples. Yes. You go to Pinterest, a full fucking half of all of them are female affirmational lines. It'll be a picture of like a beach, and it's like, if you can dream it, you can be it, and bullshit like that. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
today
Jesus
is
Christ.
tomorrow's yesterday.
Yes, that's what they need to. That's what they need to teach women, young girls, that you need to have hobbies. And no, harassing a man, following him around the house, and wearing him down slowly over the years is not a hobby.
But you still enjoy it. Let this guy have his fun. He's. I don't even. Fucking. Does it say how old he is? He doesn't look young, or maybe like he's just aging in train years. I don't. This could be the kind of hobby that actually makes you age. But I mean, yeah, that's fucking massive.
Holy shit!
He spent over $330,000 to bring the model to life, and is currently being displayed at a local market hall until December 21st. Yeah, it's an old article. It's not December 21st, 2022. But it's bringing joy to other people as well. What is it about trains that are considered Christmassy as well? What's that about?
That's a good question. I think there were I wonder that myself, because I've always wanted to do but never have done the model train that goes around the bottom of the Christmas tree. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. What the fuck is that about?
I don't know. I thought about it and I thought, is it because model trains were always classic gifts for little boys? I
don't know.
Oh, yeah, good answer. I love the realism of the model, though, because you've got the Mini Cooper propped up on bricks outside of the fucking fence.
It is too. Look at that.
Is it George Simon based his train set on his childhood home from the 1980s? Well, George Simon, it looks like you grew up in a fucking shithole, doesn't it, mate?
Well, you gave the answer away. It's like, why did he hide it? Well, the 330,000 pounds, because as soon as she found out that's how much it was worth, it's like, you could have spent that on me. And but she didn't say it that way. No. She said it on us. You could have spent that on us, which means me.
So there's no why.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so you could have bought us a better house where we could have had, and it would be a long list of things that she wants.
Because there's no us there.
What's hers is hers. What's yours is ours.
It's always a holiday.
Thank you, Travis Gardner, for the $3. I don't know why I'm MGTOWing today. Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. I had to pull all of my hobbies in my own office. She is gone, and I have my cameras, my radios, my books everywhere. And now I got a welder for the garage. Well, good for you, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Welding's a hobby.
You do you, brother. You do you.
Yeah. Damn right. Gamer Levine throws a $1.99 super chat. She said, people hate on Legos. It costs too much for kids. Well, I mean, you can just get like a generic. The thing is, if you buy like the Millennium Falcon or the Death Star or something, the sets can cost a lot. But if you just get like a fucking just box of generic Lego, then that's not going to cost you much. And to be honest, and that's much more fun. Kids can really use their imagination with that instead of following instructions, because kids don't like following instructions. And I don't hate on Lego, Gamer Levine. I hate on people who call them Legos.
Oh, yeah, and no, but you're absolutely right. It's the name brand, Star Wars or whatever the fuck, Lord of the Rings, like those are going to be the expensive ones. If you just get the blocks, like you can go on to wish.com and get 50,000 pieces of Bego for nothing, It's seriously.
Yeah, I always liked the open Lego, like the sets, you know what I mean? Like just a box of 10,000 pieces.
That's more like it. Build a house. Oh, what you building? Dunno. And Undecided yet. This is fucking. I remember being a kid. What are you building, Millard? We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it's done.
Yeah, right. And then they go, oh, look at that. What is it? Still don't know. Still don't know. It's like it's got wheels, but also it's got like a house door. I don't know. Much like Pirate threw $1 saying the Polar Express is a Christmas movie. Maybe that has something to do with trains and Christmas. That's not as old as trains at Christmas. Though,
Yeah, trains and Christmas has been around for as long as I can remember.
I think Polar Express came around because of became a Christmas thing because of trains at Christmas. They went, hey, let's have a movie about a train. And that's how we got Snowpiercer. Right, let's
Which
move
is
on.
a fantastic movie, by the way.
Yes,
Did you watch that video I sent you?
Yes, I did.
What do you think?
This was the for people in the chat, the rather compelling theory that Snowpiercer is set in the Willy Wonka universe. Yeah, towards the end, it was like, yeah, all right, that's a bit of a reach. But some of it was actually, I was sat there like, huh.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's fair. Like that Charlie Bucket, I knew he was a bad lot. A man who says he found a frog in a box of lettuce has named the amphibian Tony and is currently keeping it as a pet. I just liked it. Frog named Tony. Nice.
But you missed out on the protein.
Pro Tony. Are you saying he should have eaten the frog?
Certainly not.
Well, you're French.
But I gotta say, that frog, like, camoed in well with that lettuce. Like, if you look at that, how the hell were you supposed to see him? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're not seeing that.
Yeah, good catch before you put it in the salad spinner. I mean,
You spin your salad?
fuck yeah. You think I want wet
you not?
dripping lettuce? Yeah.
I don't.
I feel like we've had this conversation.
We have. Yeah,
I don't have a salad spinner. I got a microwave. Well, we're not doing it again.
You do not put your fucking lettuce in a microwave. No one believes that.
No, I don't have a. Why? I don't have a microwave.
Oh, okay.
That's like reason number one that I don't do that. You know, man caught deceiving babysitters into changing his diapers, arrested for a second time. I mean, the weird thing is the headline is not
irate bear
actually.
the first time around?
Sorry?
Wasn't this irate bear the first time we saw this one?
Right. I think because that's the thing. The headline isn't actually about what you think it's about. It's about him getting arrested for a second time.
my eyes are watering.
I'm
just trying to picture how this, like, deep laid plan of deception went down. It's just like.
Well, I can tell you. He pretended to have special needs. And he would get carers to come over. Yeah,
oh,
it gets
no.
worse.
Oh, no.
There's a man arrested for the second time for posing as a person with special needs and paying caretakers to change his diapers. State police said 31-year-old, get this, Rutledge Diaz IV.
Oh my God.
Right? That is a waste of a name like that.
This is the gift that keeps on giving. I love it so much.
Rutledge, don't get arrested for pretending to be special needs and getting people to change your diaper. We gave you a good name. You had a good future. You're the fourth in a long line of Rutledges.
I was about to say, 3 generations of Diazes are spitting in their graves.
He was arrested after he solicited someone for alternative therapy. Along with his law enforcement said he attempted to have the victim recruit other babysitters to care for him while posing as a person with special needs.
Oh my
Rutledge. God. He was charged with 1 count of human trafficking.
What?
No. Wow.
And 1 count of attempted human trafficking.
How do they figure?
I guess they were Mexicans.
All right.
Yeah. Are you fucking serious? Is that why?
I mean, What else would it be, you know?
I don't know. They couldn't think of anything else to charge him with, so they threw something weird at him, like hoping the judge would just be like, yeah, all right, the guy's a fucking weirdo. The crime doesn't fit what he did, but he's going down for something, by God.
Right. Search his computer, search his car, anything. There has to be something.
Force
I can buy
jaywalk
that.
him across the street. Just put him in a headlock and drag him across the street. We'll get him for jaywalking.
Right. It says he pleaded guilty to 4 counts of human trafficking in the investigation in December last year and was placed on probation. So again, this isn't actually about the changing of the diapers. This is about him getting fucking illegal immigrants to change his diapers.
Like, is that part of his fetish? Listen, my friend, I have a single word for you. Escorts. Hire a hooker to do it. For fuck's sake, man. You're the 4th. Obviously, you've got family wealth.
Sheesh.
There's no broke person out there named Rutledge the 4th. I mean, come on.
I mean, it sounds implausible, but no, there probably isn't. Oh, you know.
Holy fuck.
A wife, someone who's into... I mean, there's a lid for every jar. There's someone out there with a fetish for changing grown man's diapers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Find her. Find her, Rutledge. Have a Rutledge the 5th with her. And then we'll find out what fucking weird shit that guy's into. Jesus Christ. I worry about Rutledge the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd as well. Like, do you think it's the curse of the name?
What's to say? Maybe they've been getting better over the years, and this guy's just like the newest, best iteration of the Rutledges. The Rutlie.
Rutledge.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, the Rutledge II was out there fucking killing prostitutes at random. So I mean, this guy, he's really cleaned his act up.
The original Rutledge was Jack the Ripper. Rutledge the 3rd was the Zodiac Killer.
And that's why he can't hire hookers. It brings up too many family haunting memories, you know?
Oh, no.
His ancestral genes just start itching. Change my diaper. Japan invents lickable screen to imitate food flavors.
Oh, my God, Japan. Why?
The snozberries.
And
taste
how
like
long until this is
snozberries.
used for porn?
There you go. That's the real question, isn't it? That's it, right? That is the question. But I mean, it is cool. I've always wondered what, you know, like Jupiter tastes like. You bring up anything.
Cold. I would imagine cold.
The cold is not a taste, Polly.
Crunch is a taste, so cold is a taste.
Crunch isn't a taste, Polly.
No, crunch is not a taste. And snakes are not animals. Or snakes are animals.
Ah!
Well,
You said it.
Who said they weren't?
You can't take it back.
Drunkle.
man.
Oh.
You said trees is sky.
What?
I remember
What's
that.
the-
You said trees count as the sky. And I said to you, trees isn't sky. You said trees is sky.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, I do.
I doubt that happened. I feel like you're just trying to obfuscate from the fact that you thought snakes weren't animals.
But what else would they be? Blue-green algae? I don't understand.
Blue-green algae isn't animals.
They're actually not. Yeah, they have their own kingdom. Like
The
plants,
algae kingdom?
animals, and all jokes aside, yeah, because they don't fit under either. Because like they don't have the cell walls of a plant, but they do have chloroplasts that they can do. They could do photosynthesis, but
God
they're an
damn.
animal cell,
Get
so
a
they're their
fucking
own kingdom.
Job, blue-green algae. Christ.
Motherfucker! What? You don't remember that from middle school? The whole thing, King of
No,
Found
I
Class
never
or
went to
Family
middle
Genus
school.
Species? What did you? Oh, fine. What did you call it in Britain?
I don't know. I mean, which one's middle school?
Probably call it primary school.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
something
So
like
it's the
that.
little one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
not the littlest one. The one in between high school and the little one.
What's the littlest
Middle school.
one?
The kindergarten.
Elementary.
But that's a class. That's not a school.
What?
You know, is it
Huh?
like a kindergarten school?
Yeah.
There's
Is it?
kindergarten schools. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Oh.
They're separately, and then sometimes they're the same thing. And that's why they call it K-12, like kindergarten through grade 12.
Right.
Generally, elementary school is kindergarten through grade 6, and then 7, 8, and 9 is middle school, depending on the state you're in. I think it changes in some places. And then high school is 3 years of the rest, 10, 11, 12. So the middle school is 7, 8, and 9. What did you call grades 7, 8, and 9?
We don't have grades.
Urchin school, urchin training, like what?
School of hard knocks, motherfucker. We just get put out on the street, and who survives gets an education. Chimney sweep school, I guess. I don't know. Primary school.
Junior high school. Somebody said in chat. I've heard that places.
Yeah,
primary
junior
school.
high is what we called it.
Yeah, then you have the junior side of it, but then that is generally the same part of the school. That's from the age of 4 up until 11, and then you go to secondary school.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you can have an additional 2 years. You'll leave that at 16. Then you can stay on if you want. What's called sixth form.
Wow.
And then you can go on to university.
Like I know things are different in different places. Like. In the U.S., but that's crazy different. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, that explains why I'm not really up to scratch on the Society of Blue-Green Algae. But I can name the parts of an animal cell. So that's...
Dude.
What?
Name 6.
I don't think there are 6 parts.
You
You got a nucleus, right?
All right.
Very important bit, right?
Sure.
Cell wall or membrane.
2. Okay. Very nice. Well done.
Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
Yes, indeed. Right in the nucleus where it belongs.
I mean, that's pretty much it, except for the cytoplasm.
Well, there you go. And there's only one more that you need to do. That's 5.
There's another?
Yeah, there's more. There's the endoplasmic reticulum.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
No, those are the
that goes without saying.
I didn't make that up. That's what they're called, endoplasmic reticulum. You don't remember this from junior high? Yeah, you're right. You
didn't go to junior high.
School.
Yeah.
You're
we could just say school from now on.
They're like the artery vein thingies inside the cell that move stuff from the nucleus out to the cell wall. That's what they're actually called. What? Fuck.
Nuclear
There's other things
membrane.
There's other things inside the nucleus as well. There's the chromosomes, come on, there's other things.
No, that's just too obvious, isn't it?
Ribosomes, there you go, divine petulance.
Of course, yeah, ribosomes, yeah.
All right, moving along,
so
all right,
Japan,
looking like,
yes,
they're window lickers, right?
Yeah, fine, we'll go with that. Farting barrister loses harassment claim against colleague who asked him to stop. It was an ongoing thing, and
what is a barrister?
A lawyer, solicitor. We're all happy that this has finally come to a close. Tariq Mohammed said he felt harassed because he was sharing an office with someone who said, "Stop fucking farting, Tariq. It stinks. It's putting me off my work." And Tariq went, "No," and took him to court. So, not all cases
Did he do
equal.
it in court?
Did he fart in court? Good question. I don't think so. Maybe he did. Could have been a silent but deadly,
That seems like a wasted opportunity.
It does a little bit.
That's my chair.
You have to at least try. Yeah, sure, it was your chair, yeah. He said that he was on medication that was making him fart. What medication that could possibly be, I have no idea. Australian man asked his neighbour to take the bins out, so he did. Literally! Carl got a text asking him to take his Queensland neighbour's bins out. Can you look, I'm old and frail, could you take my trash out so it gets collected? Yeah, no problem. So the 54-year-old photographer took wheelie bin number 6 for a spin around the town. And I know you have been wondering before, Sinatra, that is a wheelie bin. It is like a bin with wheels.
I know what a wheelie bin is.
Oh, okay. All right, Polly, in case you're wondering what a
we
wheelie
have
bin
those
is.
as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you call them wheelie bins?
No, just trash can.
Shame. All right.
No, trash can's a different thing. I like wheelie bin. That sounds totally made up. I love that. Like, is that what y'all actually call it in?
I mean, everything's made up.
Strathfordshire on Pond or whatever the fuck.
On Pond. On Pond. You've got a master's degree, man.
There is no voice that can express incredulousness like the British voice.
I'm just happy we've got something going for us finally. Yeah. Now that apparently wheelie bins aren't exclusive to Britain.
On pawn.
On pawn.
Incredulity. I want to learn the British accent just so I can sound as disbelieving as you do. It's
Ah, yes, the River Pond.
Where is Shakespeare from? It's something on something.
Stratford upon Avon.
There, see, that's what I was aiming for, but dropped the ball along
You
the
went
way.
Stratfordshire on Pon. Yeah, you nailed it, Polly. You nailed it.
We'll see. Yeah, but you see how I got there, right? Because it was a pawn, and I just went on pawn. I'm sick. Leave me alone. It's fine.
I just came out for a good time, and I feel so attacked right now. Let's move on. Expert ham sniffers in Spain are exhausted from sniffing 800 hams a day. Yes, ham sniffing. It's a job.
All right.
Yeah, they have expertly trained noses, so they can tell the quality of a ham just by sniffing it.
Why don't they have pigs? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
I only realized that mid-statement because I was thinking pigs with the truffles and right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. That's what I was like, why don't they, I don't think they want pig. But pigs are disgusting. They'll eat their own. They'll eat anything. So, I don't think they'll mind sniffing corpses of their brethren.
Probably not. It's just trying.
No.
It's getting them to stop fucking eating it, though. Because you want them to sniff it. The problem with truffle sniffing pigs is that they, eat the truffles as well. Because they're animals.
Yeah, you gotta slap them right in the fucking snout. Drop it.
Yeah, mine. Wrestle it from its stupid pig mouth.
No.
Yeah. So during the holiday season, this particular guy's sniffing 800 hams a day. Which is, with each ham getting 4 sniffs, that's a total of 3,200 sniffs a day. It's interesting shit, that is. Just like, what are they called? Somalians? The wine people?
Yes, it's sommelier actually, but I really want to run with the Somalians thing you said at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, get there.
We're out there in inflatable dinghies with AKs trying to fucking hold up cruise ships. Yeah. Somalians.
Look at me, I am the chef now. But they'll get their tongue insured for so much money, like their actual tongue insured.
Oh man. Imagine one of these bastards got COVID and lost their sense of taste and smell.
That's it, yeah, you fucked. And your parents are there like, yeah, see, I told you you should have got a real job, Steve. Instead of going out sniffing ham. Yes, it started to make money, but I told you it would last forever, Steve. And look what happened. Your kids are crying. You've upset the Jewish community.
How are you going to bring home the bacon now, Steve?
Hey! Very good. Yeah, very good. You've redeemed yourself, Polly.
Thank you.
From Pon. But I'm still not going to forget it. Let's move on.
I know you won't.
Oh, what do you know? Look who's in the news. Neil deGrasse Tyson ignites a Twitter backlash by calling out Santa and his reindeer on Christmas Eve. That's right. Twitter users pleaded with the astrophysicist to allow some holiday magic for just one night. Do you know what he said?
To allow some holiday. I hope it's just people are just straight up just sick of his shit. Just sick of him. Sick of his garbage. Like, I am debunker special. Like, fuck you. Yeah. There's no way a reindeer can fly because their bones are not hollow like birds. And what did he say?
You're a grown man, Polly.
What?
What did he say? I mean, you actually weren't far from the truth. For Santa to deliver gifts to all the world's Christians in one night requires hypersonic speeds through Earth's lower atmosphere, vaporizing his reindeer and sleigh. Just saying. Let's shut up, Neil! You made kids cry with that. Santa's dead because Neil deGrasse Tyson said, Santa's skin would be pulled off of his face from the speed he'd have to go.
See, this is what I mean. You see it in there? This is the guy who's like, well, as a scientist, I have to say that I'm an agnostic because I don't have proof one way or another. No, you lack the moxie, spine, dignity, backbone, and general fucking moxie to be able to say, I'm an atheist. Just say it. Say it. Have the gumption to say, I'm an atheist, because he sticks it to all the world's Christians. Like, what the fuck? You can't help but bring it up. He can't. It happens all the time. Every time he's on Bill Maher, religion instantly fucking comes up as soon as that fucking arrogant cocksucker puts his fat ass in the fucking seat. Because Maher's a fucking atheist and these two bastards have to go full TJ Kirk whenever they get together. He can't resist the opportunity. Every fucking time, this guy. Admit it. That's all. Just live your truth, Neil.
Live your truth. He every 2 years or something, he will tweet the same tweet about mirrors. Right? Yes, I say in a mirror you can kiss yourself only on the lips. Every couple of years he will tweet that again and again. I think he just keeps forgetting.
No. I hear you. I know what you mean. And there's Twitter accounts where people will just retweet, here is a tweet from 2012, and here's the same tweet slightly reworded. Because the miserable cocksucker does not type these things out. He's just got somebody doing it for him who's extremely lazy and underpaid. And so they're going back to his old tweets. What they need to do is delete from, a certain year back so they don't realize that this fucking moron is just repeating himself by proxy.
But, I mean, look, I've just looked it up. July 12th, 2013. Just an FYI, in a mirror, you can only kiss yourself on the lips. August 30th, 2011. For narcissists only. Laws of reflection require that if you kiss yourself in a mirror, it'll always be on the lips. August 28th, 2010. Another thought to disturb your restful slumber, especially if you are vain. In a mirror, you can only kiss yourself on the lips. July 12th, 2010. Narcissists only. Laws of reflection require that if you kiss yourself in a mirror, it will always be on the lips. February 23rd, 2010. Another thought to disturb restful slumber, especially if you're in the guy's a fucking robot.
Well, this is what I mean, especially if you're vain and you, of all people, the fucking irony, the guy who probably fucks himself with a dildo wrapped it with a picture of himself on it.
Right? For God's sake, Neil, get out and touch deGrasse. Let's move on. Science.
That was solid.
He probably realizes that every couple of years when he tries to make out with himself.
Spot on. We're into the science news. Scientists uncover fossil of a giant millipede. It was a complete fluke of a discovery. Experts believe the specimen is a section of the creature's exoskeleton.
Aren't all discoveries a fluke?
I suppose you're right, yeah. Well, unless you set out to discover something. But then I guess if you already know what is there, then it's not a discovery. Yeah, no, you're right. Which is then preserved by sand. This is it. And it's huge. It's huge. Giant millipedes as long as a car and weighing 50 kilograms once hunted across northern England. I'm not a fan.
No, you can't just smack that with the shoe.
No, you can't. It's going to be a bloody big shoe. That's going to eat you and your car. That'll eat your dog. Molly Okami says, how does deGrasse taste, little man? Well, he's only ever tasted his lips. No millipedes. Don't like them. But we have got some other science news. Perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo found in China. Now, this is cool. Right?
It's probably fake.
It's made. Yeah, why does it say made in Taiwan on the bottom? So they've announced the discovery of perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo that was preparing to hatch from its egg. Just like a chicken! Wow! Thank you, BBC! Brilliant! The embryo was discovered in China, and they estimate it's at least 66 million years old. It's believed to be a toothless theropod dinosaur, or ovin, and has been named Baby Yingling. Yingli. Little Chinese dinosaur. They say it's the best embryo ever found in history. I think that's fucking awesome. You can't really look what can we learn from it? Probably not much. And certainly nothing that's going to help mankind in any way. But it's still really fucking cool. I think it's cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Let's get on to some world record breaking news. Man juggles blindfolded for 32 minutes to break own Guinness record. Who is it? It's David fucking Rush, isn't it? It's David Rush again, who started breaking Guinness World Records to promote STEM education in 2015. He's done so many. He's gone back and broken his own fucking record. Full circle, David Rush. He's getting bored.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Here, Blaine, thank you for the 350. No! Someone gifted him a clone. Doing English over again. No! Someone gifted him the clone a Willy dildo kit. His wife hates him because he only uses it on himself.
Sounds about right.
Wow. Clone a Willy.
A Willy?
Dick. Penis.
Yeah.
Schlong.
Yeah, it's just weird hearing that in an American accent. Who would like some compo face?
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
Me.
love a bit of compo face. I'm filled with rage! Wigan mum's disgust at being left for over 2 days with no gas and electricity. What about that compo face?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Oh, it made me giggle. Oh, there she is as well. Oh, no, all my frozen sausages.
Wow.
No! Shut the freezer. It'll be good for a couple of days. Shut the fucking freezer. Don't let all the cold out, you stupid bitch. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Jesus. Tony, her name's Tony. She says she believes that this incident means her Christmas is now in ruins. That is such a UK thing as well. You know, on the 25th, trending was the hashtag Christmas is ruined.
Huh.
Such a fucking British thing.
Do you think that's her resting bitch face, or is she like...
I think that's her resting bitch face. I'm so
Do
comfortable.
you? No, or is she like frowning, like the one where she's holding the sausages? Is that?
Yeah,
that's the one I was. I think she just looks that way. Do you think Do you think that's a put on, or that's a resting bitch face?
It's a compo face. That's all I can possibly say. It's a compo face.
Okay. All right.
Well, she lives in Wigan, so it's not people. But I did. Police
We're all
auctions.
inhuman
Look
now,
at
are
that.
they?
I want to buy a police. Right, let's get on to our titular article. Today's episode of the AAA Meeting is brought to you by the tagline, God Save the Queen. I only found out about this today as well, which is, you'd think this would be top fucking news, but fuck. Man who tried to kill the Queen with a crossbow made a Darth Vader terror video before breaking into the palace.
When was this?
December 25th.
What?
Someone tried to kill the Queen on December with a crossbow on December the 25th. I'm not sure. That's
what in the ever-loving fuck?
The Getty Darth Vader, Darth Getty, the man who broke into Windsor Castle on Christmas Day armed with a crossbow. How did anyone in the chat? Have you heard about this?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. You think it would be top fucking news, wouldn't you?
What was he? Asian?
Yes. Why did you ask that?
Because that explains why we haven't heard of it.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. His name, Jaswant Singh Shale? Shale? I don't know.
Oh, that kind of Asian. I meant British Asian, you know? Like...
Well, he said in the clip that he was planning to assassinate
Mohammedan, you know?
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, yeah. He was planning to assassinate the Queen in revenge for a notorious 1919 massacre in India by British soldiers when the Queen was only in her 50s. His father, a software engineer, a.k.a. scientist.
Right, sure.
Why did they include that? Why do we need to know his occupation? He said, something's gone horribly wrong with our son, and we're trying to figure out what. I think we know what, mate. We've not had a chance to speak to him, but we are trying to get him the help he needs from our perspective. We're going through a very difficult time. We are trying to resolve this issue, and it's not easy. Hashtag Christmas is ruined. In the video, he said in a heavily distorted voice, I'm an Indian Sikh, a Sith. My name is... My name is Darth Jones. Darth Jones? Come on, mate. There's no Darth Jones.
So he's right out of his fucking tree, this guy.
Oh, yeah.
This is batshit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This dude's just a fucking psychopath.
But clearly, this is going to lead to a strong call for crossbow control throughout the UK.
That's all we've got left, Polly.
Well, not anymore. It's.
I guess I've still got my shit. What are the things called? Do you throw them at someone's legs?
Bolos?
Bolos. There, thank you. At least I've still got my bolos.
Holy shit! Yeah, I was right. Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking boas, but then like feather or constrictor. You know, either way, someone's going to take the piss out of me. Right. So the Sun, which is not a newspaper, but hey, today it is. Said the video was sent to the man's friends at 8:06 a.m., less than half an hour before he was arrested by armed police inside the palace grounds. He was less than 2,000 feet from the Queen's private rooms when he was seized. And this is where I start going, do you know what? Fuck the Queen. 2,000 feet? You see the size of my flat, Liz? 2,000... He was only 2,000 feet away. That's like... He must have been you should look out the window and she can just see a load of dots in high vis arresting a brown guy, you know? Like, oh, someone tried to kill me again.
That's almost a half a mile.
Yeah. Which is just saying, like, how big the fucking castle is as well, you know? The spike fence divides the publicly accessible land of Windsor Great Park from the private grounds of the palace. Police have attempted to play down the incident, saying the man was arrested within moments of the perimeter being compromised, and the palace has not commented. There was an assassination attempt on the goddamn Queen, and today is Monday.
Yeah, you don't hear much about regicide these days, huh?
You really don't. You don't. No.
Yeah.
But I mean, we almost did. And let's be honest, the Queen isn't dying of old age, is she? She's fucking... This is the only way she can be taken down. And it's got to be a crossbow bolt through the heart. It has to be through the heart.
Lamb's blood.
And beheaded afterwards. She has the power of Britannia. That's how she's lasted this long. I mean, she's just...
Despite the fact that she's fucking German. I'm saying this because we've got to start thinking about the old celebrity death list for 2022, which is going to be a good year, by the way, because there is going to be a 22nd of the second month in the 22 at 22 minutes past 10 in the PM. It's going to be in all the twos. Fun times, right? We've only got like one more of those left as well. It got to 23 and then we're done for fucking ages. It's going to be a fun year, but I'm putting it down there that the Queen's going to die in 2022 because she has been looking a bit ropey recently.
Oh.
Yeah, a bit peaky. I'm just saying. But you know, you may now consider yourself amused.
I do feel very newsed.
Fuck it, today. Yeah, I mean, assassination attempt on the Queen, and like it wasn't even... You think the BBC would be all over that, really, wouldn't you?
You would think.
But no. They weren't. You're trying to downplay it. The Queen's fine. She's been dead for fucking centuries. What are you on about? Undead. Anyway, should we play a game?
Yes.
I got a brand new game for you guys.
All right.
Whoa! Thanks. It's called... I mean, because, you know, it was Christmas the other day, and, people doing family shit. Certain board games were cracked out, arguments were had, feuds created, vendettas resolved. So we're going to have some good, clean family fun. There's 3 rounds, and it is based on very nostalgic board games. So I'm going to flip my Doctor Who eraser. Polydub, Time Lord or blank?
Time Lord.
So you can decide if you want to go first or you want to go second.
I want to go second.
You want to go second? In this game, you will go second. So, Sinatra, you will give an answer first. If it's correct, I'll bring it up on the screen. Polly, you will then give another answer. And we'll keep going like that. Sinatra, Polly, Sinatra, Polly, Sinatra, Polly. Until we run out of
this is Who the Tard?
No, it's not. Until we run... sort of. Until we run out of stuff. Or
it's Who the Tard video game edition.
It's not. It's board game edition.
Board game.
All right, so... This is round 1 of 3, and this is Cavity Sam from the game Operation.
Uh-huh.
But I've blanked out all of the bits, the names of the bits that you have to take out. So starting with Sinatra, name the bits.
Brain freeze up top.
Just the one. Brain freeze. Brain freeze is correct. 1 point for Sinatra. Where's my pen? There it is. Polly.
What? Wishbone?
That is Wishbone. That is a point to Polly. Sinatra?
Funny Bone.
Funny Bone. Well remembered. Polly?
Adam's rib?
No Adam's
Rib,
rib.
rib bone? Rib tickler?
No.
Mm.
No.
Rib,
Sinatra?
Spare rib.
Spare rib. Polly?
Adam's apple?
You got Adam's apple. It's good.
That's a good one.
Sinatra?
Broken heart.
We do indeed have a broken heart. Polly?
Oh, shit.
This is it. This is the point of it. You do all the easy ones first, and then it just starts getting a bit difficult.
I can barely see this board.
Yeah.
I got it full screen.
I hear you there.
Polly. Oh, good, mate. Let's not cut off. That's good.
The bucket. It's water on the knee.
Water on the knee.
Fuck yeah.
Well done, Sinatra.
The ankle bone connected to the knee bone.
Ankle bone connected to the knee bone. Polly?
I feel like I have a little bit of an unfair advantage with this, considering I have kids.
Children.
when
Yeah,
we play this game.
It is a classic. It is a fucking classic.
It is.
What's the sheep doing there?
That is not a sheep.
Is it for a deer or a horse? Charlie horse.
Charlie horse. Well done, Sinatra.
Bread basket.
Bread basket. Polly.
Wrenched ankle.
Wrenched ankle. Very good, Sinatra.
Butterflies in the stomach.
Butterflies in the stomach, and only one remains. Polly.
Writer's cramp.
It is writer's cramp. Very good. Sinatra wins that round by 1 whole point. So that was very, very close. That was round 1. Well, I didn't expect you to get all of them. I thought we would end up having to move on. So very good. Especially with the Charlie horse. That's
yes. Well, I deduced it. You see, I was going to go for deer thigh, but
thigh
that
sheep.
didn't seem right. Yeah.
On to round 2, in which you have to name these squares on the final row of Monopoly, starting with Polydub.
Park Place.
There is indeed a Park Place. Very good. Sinatra.
Didn't he start the last one?
No, he went second.
Oh, did he?
Yep, he chose to go second.
I did.
Isn't that Pennsylvania Avenue?
That is indeed Pennsylvania Avenue. Polly?
Ow, fuck.
Oh, the knowledge just hurts him. It hurts him.
The big one that everybody wants is fuck.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
Yeah, man.
I'll think of it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
No, I'll think of it. I'll think of it.
Man. And yes, this is the US version. The UK version. The rules are the same, but the names are different. Except
what
for
is
Park
the
Place.
Boom, boom.
Seriously, what is the fucking name of the expensive
Down the
joint?
boardwalk. Boardwalk.
The sun. Am I going to give that to Polly?
Yes, you are.
I am I? Okay, all right. That is a point to Polly.
No,
Sinatra?
no, the fuck.
Your turn, Sinatra.
No.
What?
Luxury tax, first off. Second off, that is mine.
Luxury tax. Polly?
This is just cheating.
But I gave you
the
point.
It's not my fault you had kids. Or you didn't have kids.
It's not my fault you had kids.
It is my fault I had kids. I was there.
It's Pennsylvania Avenue. There's Park Place, Boardwalk. North Carolina.
North Carolina. Sinatra.
The Short Line Railroad.
Short Line Railroad. Polly.
Pacific Avenue.
Pacific Avenue. And that's all of them.
Collect
Polly
200
wins
salary.
by 1
Let's go.
point.
Yay!
Shenanigans.
Fucking knew it. That is a point to
Were
Polly.
we just
which
gonna
means-
sit there? Were we just gonna sit there for an hour for him not to get the answer?
Yeah. No, I would have
Right.
moved on. Which means we're going to move on to the third and final round. It's 1-1, so this is the decider, and it is a game that we all know and love called Clue.
Oh shit!
But what are the names of the rooms on the board?
Oh,
Starting with Sinatra
sweet.
Says.
Is it taking you
could
that long
just
to
take
type
9.
it into Google?
I get to just take time now, right? Like I get to just sit here and not do anything for like 30 seconds, and I still get to wait for my turn.
I mean, you
Have
can.
you wasted enough time to type it into Google Images? Have you? Just...
Hey, man, I got a clue board right there.
But leave it in the box. It is in a
The
box. right?
library, obviously, of course.
The library. Point to Sinatra. Polly.
Conservatory.
The conservatory. Sinatra.
The billiard room, because it always looked out of place.
Billiard room. Polly.
The lounge.
You
Oh,
can't
like I
play
said that.
billiards
The
in that room.
lounge. No, you really can't, can you? Because it's like you're going to end
No.
up hitting the wall with your cue there. Like that's.
You would have much more room in the hall.
Or you could put the table if you flipped it around, so horizontal, and put it in the center of the room.
I always like the little scapey corners where you could you know what I'm talking about? Like in the corner of the conservatory.
Dude, he didn't
you could
even,
sneak
he
over to
didn't
the
even
lounge.
notice I did that. That's fine.
What? Did what?
I said you'd have much more room in the hall. It was my turn. I said
Oh, right.
the
So,
hall.
yeah, I did not notice that. It was lounge from Polly and hall for Sinatra. Polly Dub, your turn.
Dining room.
Well, he just went twice.
No, because you had hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had lounge while we were bitching about the billiard room. Yeah, dining room is correct. Sinatra?
The kitchen.
Kitchen is also correct. Polly, 2 left.
In the kitchen, you can sneak off into the study.
Study. 1 left. Sinatra, can you get it?
That great big ballroom.
It is the big sweaty ballroom, and Sinatra wins
Why is
that
it sweaty?
by big sweaty balls. Sinatra wins it by 1 point, which means he is the
AC/DC
winner.
song.
Oh, big sweaty balls?
No, the song Big Balls from AC/DC. Have you never heard it?
I don't know. Is that like goodness gracious big balls?
No.
Fire.
No, okay, right. Which means Sinatra wins this, the inaugural game of Good Clean Family Fun, bringing him up to 6 whole wins for the season against Polydub's 5. They've still got it all to play for, and
so
that game
close.
took far too long to make.
Yeah,
But
I bet
what it
did,
is.
actually. Cutting out each of them rooms and shit. Well, that's
Yeah.
tip of the hat to you, sir.
Thank you very much. No need for sarcasm, though. Should we have a couple of questions before we get out?
What? Who was sarcastic? Fucking hell. Jesus.
Hey, that was a squawk.
That was. This is
I knew I'd get you to do it.
eventually.
I got you to say, that's me! Should we have a couple of questions before we get
I'll
out
just
of it?
question your integrity. You'll squawk immediately.
Hey, I got plenty of integrity. People in the chat, if you got any questions for myself, Polydub or Sinatra says, whack them in the chat and we'll answer a couple before we get out of here. Sinatra, you got anything for us?
I have a video going up on the second channel right now. Go check that out.
Nice! Look at that. Busy! He's been in this. Betwixtmas. He's still churning out that content like the Octomum churns out units. Polly, have you got any designs on having a noir bar?
Unix?
Units.
Oh,
Well, they
I'm
could
like
be Unix. I don't know.
I'm like all of the Octomom's children are Unix. Like,
yeah, well, they
weird.
could be. That's why the doctor's got to fondle your balls.
Just to check they're there.
Just to make sure. Just to make sure. You got to coax them out. You planning on having a noir bar this week?
Yes, I am.
You okay?
No, it's just you're talking about fondling baby nuts, man. It's weird.
No. No, not fondling. It was a medical procedure. So you do intend on having a noir this week, then?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
Because I was going to do on Christmas Eve, but drunkenness occurred, and then I was going to do them Christmas Day, but then the drunkenness and the sickness.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I got a lot of booze for Christmas, so yeah, I had to make sure that all of the bottles were in good working order, and they were. I wasn't by the end, but but what I did put up on Christmas Day is this. I put up, so if you haven't seen it, go check out my video.
The illustrated Die Hard.
A Christmas classic. It's good stuff.
That
I had
does
fun
sound
making
good.
it.
That does sound good. I like the idea of that. Steve David in the chat says, new video when, Drunkle? And he shouted it as well. He shouted. It's written in capitals. He's shouting at me. Should be working on one this week, Steve Dave. So make sure you're a patron of mine over at patreon.com/drunkenuncle in order to get that video a whole 2 days early. Oh, yeah. Smolly Okami beating Mark Smart to the punch says, do you recognize the bodies in the water? I do not recognize the bodies in the water. Well,
Floating
that's
down
it
the river pond.
God damn it. Just when I was about to forgive you. I'm going to fucking drown you in the river pond. That's it, guys. This show is now over, but if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go licking your TV screen just yet. We'll be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island with news, games, and banter that will make you literally die. I'm not going to be rolling over to twitch.tv/drunkenplays as I have work tomorrow. I got to get me some... I got to shut my big eye. But while you do go over there, and make sure you give me a follow, and when you do that, make sure you give Sinatra_says a follow. And if it's way past your bad time, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations, the best goddamn chat online. And don't try to kill the Queen.
Merry third day of Christmas.
You.